We're back! We're back! We're back! Whoa! Come on, let's just lift it up with that. It's not hard, is it?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's going down? Well, I'll tell you what isn't going down.
What isn't going down?
I'll tell you what's not going down.
Oh no, this isn't a link to the... It is.
This ain't going down, but it will be soon.
Oh!
Hello and happy, there's no camera on, it's all stopped, it was working a minute ago and it's not working. Hang on a minute, what's going on here?
Have a fiddle.
Have a fiddle with the lead, Mike. Sorry folks, keep on watching this. We had all the setup ready to go. And yeah, pull it out a little bit. I just checked it 2 seconds ago, it was working fine.
Oh, hang on.
Memory card. Wiggle a bit more, take it out a little bit more. Just pull it out a little bit more. That's it, we've got to replace that cable, you know. Hang on a minute.
Pull out a little bit more.
Press the cable. Sorry, folks. We'll be with you in 1 second. Hang on.
I'm here. I'm on. It's just me.
Hey! Happy New Year, everybody. First PropDog Live of 2022, and it bugs up already. That's the wonders of electronics for you. But anyway, how are you today, Craig? How was your New Year?
Oh, it's dreadful, mate. Dreadful. How's yours, Craig?
Ah, yeah, very good, thanks. Yeah, very relaxing, Craig. But Craig, it's been a while, Craig, since we've done a rant.
I've got lots to rant about. Do you know what?
I think we
Do you know what's happened? There's a new podcast out there. Another, like the world needs another podcast. Know what I'm talking about? Magic podcast.
That one with Lloyd Barnes. Lloyd Barnes and Craig. What's going on?
Who is Lloyd Barnes? And who is Craig Pay? The laziest magician I've ever met.
But it's the information they're giving to you. All that useful information. I mean, what's it like?
It's on the back of that visible.
Oh, that visible. That's something
3
to run
hours
about.
of quality material.
What's
going on?
It's a working trick. That's just terrible.
Where's
that
Hammer?
is, I don't know. Oh.
Drives me mad. Literally, I don't know what the world of magic's coming into this.
Hey boys, how you doing? You okay?
Yep. All right, yeah.
Nice fake tattoo sleeve.
Yeah.
Is that what? Is that what you call a rant? Is that your... seriously, I mean, if you're going to do a rant, you need to kind of up your ranting skills. Let me give you a bit of a lesson here. Let me tell you something about this trick. Ring Flight Revolution, Dave Boxall, he hasn't done a gig in 10 years. Who the hell is this guy? He's living on a reputation that doesn't even exist anymore. When he was a professional, taking kombucha, shove it up your ass. When he was doing gigs 10 years ago, this stuff might have worked. Right now, absolutely terrible. You know what you do? Instead of this, get a Peter Egging trick.
Ryland, what do you reckon of this, Ryland?
Yeah. Dave. Yes. Ryland has talent. Something you need to remember.
Not more than him. Hello everybody, welcome to PropDog Live 2022. Start as you mean to go on, that's what I say.
Absolutely.
And do you know Craig then?
I've met him once or twice, he's an arsehole to be honest, but yes.
Well, thank you. Craig is kindly off to do the entire live show today in front of our live audience. Yeah.
Okay, just give me some products and I'll talk about them, I'm good.
Right, well,
always a pleasure to be here, seriously, at PropDog. You guys are awesome.
Yes, we love having Craig here. Yeah. Well, it's a shame we have to pay him to be here, but we love having him here.
You know, I'll give you a discounted rate.
We need some money.
Yeah, I do. Yes.
Anyway, right, so you're going to help us out today?
I'd love to. I'd love to if I can.
Yeah,
would that be okay?
Well, you can work the camera for us and just zoom in.
You can do that.
Well, let me stand over here.
That's called taking on the Mike Sullivan role, isn't it?
Over there. Do you want to see your coffee, by the way?
No, I'm good. I'm waiting for the sambuchi or whatever it is.
Kombucha.
I've never tried it.
Have you not?
Never tried it.
He's in a bad enough mood as it is, Dave. I don't really think we need to threaten it. Oh,
What is it genuinely? What is it like?
Oh, it's just like fart liquid. Literally. Honestly.
You could have told me that before I asked for some of it.
It is.
Like.
No, so...
Big mistake, Craig.
Yes, big mistake.
Have you
what does it taste like? It's hard to know. Yeah, I have tried
but you just said it tastes like fart liquid.
It acts like fart liquid. Honestly, you are going to be one. You are.
I'm in Nemit's car on a 3-hour drive after this.
Is it a big car?
It's a small car and like it's got no ventilation.
Kombucha.
What's that? What's the stuff at the bottom?
That is yeah.
That
is his sediment.
That
is Dave's sediment.
That's sediment. It's been lying flat in the fridge. That's why it's got that side over there. Yeah. Yes. So just have a taste first. You might not like it.
I probably won't.
This is ginger. It's got a high kick. Got a good kick of ginger in it, and turmeric and lemon and some lime.
Oh, fuck me.
There's a rant.
It's a family show.
That's like, you know, like when you get a soda stream and you don't actually put any soda in it. Yeah, it's kind of like that mixed with piss. It's definitely hairs on my chest.
Oh, and then strip them off afterwards.
My God.
Yeah.
So glad I came here today. Right.
I do believe you tried this before and did the same thing last time, didn't you?
I escaped without it.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
That is not a drink that you want to.
Sam, would you like a glass kombucha?
This is
Yes, please.
Rebecca, would you like a glass
people
kombucha?
can get
Extra large.
Do you like the kombucha?
We love the kombucha.
You love the kombucha?
We love it so much we make our own now.
You do? Oh, okay. Yeah. Mike, do you like kombucha?
It's alright.
Do you make your own?
I used to.
But you couldn't be asked to make it anymore.
No, so I gave you all the bits.
But you liked it.
I did.
Yeah, I'm not.
I have a
That's a bit
video
too
of Alex
tamarind.
secretly saying, I like it.
No, well, there was a video of me saying that.
Yeah,
that
they've
is
got to
true.
guess what it is.
Yeah.
What's
People got to guess what I'm drinking today. So there you go.
Vodka or gin?
Well, yeah, anything
One
to
of
get
those,
through.
Right, okay, let's have a look. Let's see what's going on.
Anything
Let's
to get
see
through this
who
show.
is joining us, because we've been live now for about 5 minutes and we haven't even looked at the screen yet. We've just been getting on with the...
stuff.
Yeah, that's the stuff, yeah. Right, okay, where were we? Finley's back on top again. Hooray! And he says, who?
He's not going to be
says
top of his
who?
class in English,
Finley.
is he?
Who? Finley.
Jeez.
Who? No, yeah, he says who. Look, he says who. Where is it? There. Who?
what's happening there?
There we go. Robert said, Robert Wilson, he says, hope you all had a good Christmas and a happy new year, Prop Doggers. Practicing Wayne Dobson's banana drama effect at the moment.
Oh, it's a good trick.
For a competition at my local society. In need of some flash paper for it though. What sort of flash paper would you recommend and how do I store it safely? Right,
Next to a heater.
I have to admit, I don't actually know the routine, so what's the best flash paper, Mike?
Just standard flash
Standard
paper.
paper.
Standard flash paper.
So yeah, just regular flash paper. Best way to store it, well, we're actually storing ours now in the freezer. We've got a hazmat cabinet, which is all metal and secure, but we've actually found, with a lot of research and speaking to some hazmat people across the road who have their own little company over there, the freezer is the best method.
Are you still doing the flash pad note, post-it notepads?
Yes, we are, but we've run
They're
out.
amazing. I love them.
Thank you.
Because I don't like taking a huge piece of flash paper out and ripping it up, and I don't like at a gig taking a little piece of paper, but this is perfect. It looks like an actual thing, and it's just the right size.
Well, we're out of stock at the moment, and it's not. I can just quickly get some more. We have to order the paper specially coloured in that post-it yellow colour, and we have to order about 10,000 sheets at a time.
Wow.
Yeah, and it all comes from China, and there's an enormous problem getting stuff from China to England or from China to anywhere at the moment. So we've not been able to get any more of the paper. So until we get any more, we can't make any more. So we're currently out, but we will have some more back in soon.
There you go.
But yeah, that works well. But in terms of storing it, just put it in a little Ziploc bag, whack it in the freezer, or an envelope, a paper envelope is fine in the freezer. It's completely inert, and as soon as it dries out from the freezer, it'll work perfectly normally. Failing that, just store it in a little tin. Don't store it in a plastic bag, though, a Ziploc bag, out of the freezer, because it will sweat a bit after a while and go a bit funny. If these are tight chaps, well, except for the funny part, John Middleton says, hi, hello, John. John actually has a similar thing to kombucha that he sent me. It's called kefir water. It's a different type, and I make a ginger beer of it, also very nice. But you wouldn't like it because you have no taste.
No.
Sean Churchard says, hello, Prop Doggers. Hello, Sean. Thank you for joining us. Sean's a regular in the shop. Frank Valenti says, Happy New Year, Proppers. Happy New Year to you over in Florida, Frankie. Yeah, Frank. And Chris Neal says, Chris McLean.
Okay.
Okay. Ronnie, hey, hello, buddy. I hope you're well. He says, Happy New Year, everyone. Chris Gunn says, Jonas is Danny Leclerc's there. Hello, Danny. Matthew Colley, hello, buddy. He goes, good afternoon, Prop Dog team. Hope you are all keeping well. We are very well, thank you, buddy. Happy new glasses, Alex, says John.
Yeah,
Robert Van Buren.
I have finally conceded that my arms are no longer long enough for me to read stuff. It's a real. You have to find people to stand back. Okay, got it. It's too bad now.
Old age people, don't get old. It's not worth it. Unless you're already old, in which case, get young. Robert Van Buren says hi, Alex and Dave, and Happy New Year. Christopher Anthony, hello mate. He says, hello Prop Dog Live. I normally watch on YouTube later in the evening. Well, thank you for joining us live, Christopher. It's
more
much
fun doing it
better live because you can ask us questions and we can interact and we can say stuff like, hello Christopher. Michael Butner, Mike Butner, sorry, says, yo, miss you fellas from Detroit. I miss Detroit. Never been there, but I miss it. Yes, well, thanks for joining us. And we didn't do one last week because by the time we got in, we'd only been in 2 days since the previous live, so we didn't have anything really to talk about. And the camera was broken. We had to send the camera away to get repaired because some idiot dropped it and broke the lens.
Dave, don't look at me.
Yeah, so we thought, well, we'll give it a break, and it was nice to have a little break, to be honest. Now the camera's back and everything is perfect again. Anthony Moth FK. Says, hello from the Cité de la Magie. La Cité?
Bonjour. I
Cité
believe
de
it's
la
bonjour.
Magie.
Bonjour.
Yes.
Bonsoir. I don't know.
Cité de la Magie. I presume that's Paris. Nigel Quinn, hello buddy. He's Nigel, the font of all knowledge, says laugh out loud. HNY, Craig Petty and PropDog.
Hey, Nigel.
If he's there, he's laughing. Danny Clare says, what's up, Craig Petty? My favourite magician, love visible products.
Oh, God, get your head out of his bum, for God's sake. Honestly.
Yeah, it can't be that hard. It can't be hard to get your head out of his arse. It's big enough. I mean, come on.
Tell it as it is.
Andy Jenkins says, hi guys, Happy New Year. Walter says, afternoon, all doggers. Afternoon to you too, across the pond there, Walter. Hi, Mike Sullivan, says Robert Van Buren.
Hi, Robert.
David Anderson says, hey, Happy New Year. Great Craig, says Walter. Finley says, can we get a live rant from Craig? That was a live rant, Finley.
I
think there might be one coming up, to be fair.
Yeah, I think Dave and Alex have fueled that.
If you want to buy some decent tattoo sleeves, we've got some other than your crappy
it's
ones.
gonna go
They must be
all
wearing
wrong.
out by now, but
Christ.
Haven't you put them in the wash for a while?
Right, there's not enough room here, I'm off.
Any idea when you'll get win or lose and tricolour dice back in stock?
It's coming, it's coming, it's coming.
What he said.
Both of those are really good. Rye did both of them on the review show. They're both
He
really
did
good.
very well with them.
Some bloke called Jason James Charles Noble. He's got 3 names for some reason.
Yeah.
But,
3D.
He says, hey, my good friends. Good friends?
Who's he talking about?
You left. You're no longer a good friend. You left. Once you leave, that's it. You're an enemy of PropDog.
Someone that we used to know.
No. Oh, Jace is there. Yeah, anyway. Jace says, I've got a copy of 21st Century Phantom on DVD. Oh my God. Put it on eBay. You get $1,000 for it at least. What would you like to say it's worth considering how difficult it is to come by? Give it to us. We will take it off your hands. Because we're currently... Did you contact?
No.
You didn't.
We're going.
I asked you to do one thing 2 months ago. And you
It
haven't done
wasn't
it.
2 months ago.
That
It was about
email?
a week ago.
It wasn't
That
a week
email?
ago. A week ago was Christmas.
Oh, God, you're
Last
right.
year.
2 weeks ago was
God,
Christmas.
She said last year.
Yeah.
Last year.
Well, get in contact with them because
Yes,
we're
yes,
trying
yes.
to get the rights to do it, basically. And if they say yes, but we haven't got any, then we can say, well, actually, we know somebody's got a copy. Maybe we can copy that one and recreate it.
I've got a copy, brand new, pretty much.
Have you?
Yeah. I've only watched it once.
I'll give you a couple of quid for it.
I've still got
Jace,
the-
we
I've
don't
still got
need
the
you
stuff
anymore.
inside it as
You
well.
left us. We don't need you. Go away.
I'll bring it up next week if you want.
If you can,
Right,
yeah.
so
Well,
this
hang
is-
on, because we still got to contact them because we're trying to get hold of. You're going to get hold of.
Yeah. We'll talk to
yeah.
them.
Nick Alcock, hello, mate. He says Mike has put some timber on. Some timber.
Christmas pounds. Christmas pounds.
He's eaten plenty of timber, yeah. Rita is, hello Rita, over in Australia. She says, hello beautiful people from Australia. I've missed you all. Hang on. You missed all the people from Australia and all the beautiful people in Australia. What about all the beautiful people in England? Do you miss us too?
I think that's what she means.
Oh, is it? Okay.
She's
Hello,
from Australia.
beautiful people.
Oh, right.
From-
It's Rita. It's Rita. She's hello,
Hello,
beautiful-
Rita.
She says, hello beautiful people from Australia. What about the beautiful people from England? Come on. Harvey Wood says, tip for using a dye tube.
Don't.
Yeah.
Next.
I've never used one.
It's
I've
very
never
hard.
used
Colour
a dye tube.
changing silk. It's a classic of magic.
It
Can
is.
be done close
I
up.
personally have never
It's a
used
bit
one.
different. It's a bit different. Doesn't take up much pocket space.
And you can do it without a dye tube.
And what you? Yes.
Very easily. Without actually needing a dye tube.
Who got him in?
Don't use a dye tube. Move on. Question answered.
Use a dye tube.
Andy says,
Mark
Alex, I
Wilson
love your
used a dye
sleeves.
tube. Billy McComb used a dye tube. The greats used dye tubes.
Yeah, maybe 50 years ago, but then methods and techniques move on. We're not all trapped in the 1960s.
Yeah, we're not all still using those
Except for
horrible
Alex,
we're still-
obviously.
we're not all still using those horrible ring flights on the little keychains where you open up the key drop out. I mean, why would you want to do that? We're still not using crappy plastic non-polycarbonate hydrostatic glasses. We're using the new stuff, the good modern technology, the unbreakable
Absolutely.
stuff. Andy Tingley says, Alex, love your sleeves. That looks nothing like real tattoos.
Well, it's fun, isn't it? Because I think
Yeah, they are real tattoos.
I actually think that
Oh no, he was talking to Craig. Sorry, my bad. They do actually look alright, except you're not.
Well, I'll tell you what, because I've never had a tattoo, never really wanted one before, but I do think I could rock them.
I think you could pull them off, yeah.
I did think I could pull them
I
off.
think a little swastika just
How long
about there
does
would
it how long
look
does
good.
it take to do how long does it take to get a?
I had some more tattoo done yesterday. I had that and just under there, and it took
that
3
looks
hours.
that looks painful.
It really is. It was done literally last night. I need some more cream on it after I've done this.
Was it you at home with a compass going?
Yes.
That's what
Yeah.
you said, yeah.
Well, the girl who's the assistant in my illusion show, she also runs her own tattoo company.
Oh right.
So she does
there
all
you
my
go,
tattoos.
lovely,
So, yeah.
Don't piss her off.
No.
Keep her sweet.
Stick a live needle in the hand of the person I stick swords through every night. Yeah, that's not a good idea, is it?
No sound, says Michael Brymer. It should be there, Michael. Everyone else can hear it, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be a problem on your computer. There's a little thing on the side of the computer that says volume. Just turn it up. It might hopefully work.
But you can't hear you.
Good point.
The sound.
Did you hear that, Michael? If you did, you're lying. Matt Bosco says, Happy New Year, doggers! Or dogsters. Oh, dogsters. We've not heard that one. Doggers usually, not
better than
dogsters.
doggers.
Dogsters. Yeah. Sounds better, doesn't it? Yeah. I haven't been a dogger for a while. Danny Leclerc says, I mentioned to last live. The last live. What?
Talking of doggy,
What?
where's your mask, Alex?
What? Hey, I don't. Hang on.
What? Poor Rebecca's in tears over there.
Yeah, that's the question.
Martin Orban says Happy New Year to all the prop doggers, friends, with a smiley face. And to you, Martin, thank you as always for joining us. Walter says laugh out loud, Craig. Welcome, Craig. Rob James says great to see you all you amazing experts of the magic world in the same room.
And Mike.
You've got the wrong monitor going there, Rob.
Wrong channel.
Jonas says, "Oh, Craig got the easy week. Get him back on when it's Surströmming week." Yes, absolutely. I mean, if you don't like kombucha, God knows how you're going to react to Surströmming. Surströmming?
No, I don't know.
Surströmming. Swedish. I am an honorary Swede because I've eaten Surströmming. That's the old fermented Swedish fish that you open up. And
Oh my God, you told me about that. There's no way on God's green earth I'm eating shashusha while
Do you like chilies?
Huh?
Do you like chili?
Yeah.
Would you like to taste some chilies?
No.
Because Andy Tingley sent some chilies in if you want to try one.
Nah, I'll be fine. I'll be good. I learned after this not to have
Good
anything
answer,
that you
yeah.
offer me, yeah?
You're learning. You're learning. It took these guys a lot longer to learn that, especially Jason. Poor Jace. Oh, he got so much stuff, so much shit. Anthony Moth FCK says something in French.
Yeah, I think Med
I don't
is probably
speak
the
French.
answer to that one.
If I was going to have a go at that, it'd be I'm gonna murder this, but it'd be pute on éviter les frais de douane pour le français quand on commande chez vous,
bleeding.
cause cela modifie la note finale.
I think he wants to
think
ask us. He wants to ask
that's-
us a question. Med.
That's the first time I've read French since I was about 15 years old at school.
Yeah.
No one could tell you were seamless.
Really?
Yeah, it was good.
Thank you, mate. You're welcome back anytime.
You're great.
I knew I was good. Welcome back, all, says Walter. If anyone knows what Anthony is saying there, please do let us know. Christopher says, hi Craig, I have Chop Cup in my basket ready to order. Is everything in the trailer included in the instructions? I've learnt a couple of notes in lemon from reading, but wanted some video instructions.
Does it mean chop rather than?
You mean
up?
chop?
Just chop, I think he means, yeah.
chop.
Yeah. Got
Chop. You got a chop.
I've got it over there.
Chop. Chop's
Hey,
chop's great.
Mike, up there. Mike.
Mike, over there.
I don't think it's no longer a DVD. I thought it
No,
was
it's
just a
no
download.
longer a DVD.
Is it
See,
not?
that's why I was going to the pen.
I
All
think-
right, all right.
I think
All right.
Mike might be. Yeah,
I'm going
he
to
was heading
workshop.
in
I
the
don't
right
know these
direction.
things anymore.
It's crazy, but they've
What? That is
Yeah.
not it.
that is.
That is.
I
Even
Is
Craig
that-
has
is
never
that-
seen it.
I
like
think
this
there
before.
might be a rant
Who's
coming on.
producing it now?
We can fill a rant. Here's a rant.
Is that it?
So, yeah.
Well,
the DVD, it looks
I mean,
cooler.
to be fair,
It
you
looks
could
like
get it
getting
all
more
on that with
value
a
for
download.
money.
That's nothing to do with me. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm assuming that everything's on there. I wouldn't know.
There's a bottle in the fridge if you want to have
It's
some.
a digital download, isn't it now?
Yeah, it's a good trick. It's a
free
really
water
good
bottle,
trick.
We'll
I'll
have to
tell you
find
what
the glass
I'll
and we
tell you
wait
what
till
I
it's
really
full
liked
up,
about the
we'll
trick
get a
was
cup or
all of
something,
the
I
bit
don't
of
know,
business you teach
Yeah,
with the
do you wanna
pen.
take this as well?
I
beforehand.
love
So-
pen manipulation.
Finish
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that really adds to it. So you've got a lot of fun, a lot of interaction with the people, all going
Oh,
on,
there's a couple of glasses.
as
right,
well
if you wanna
as
wash them
actually
up.
doing
Yeah.
An everyday chop cup with an ordinary cup.
Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, it's really good.
Wait for the
It's
camera.
worth getting.
Wait for the camera.
At some point in the next 12 months, I am going to be doing a second version of these, but not for a while. And it's going to be a whole bunch of new routines and new ideas and new concepts, and it's going to take the original version and expand on it. And there's going to be a lot more to it. So look out for that. But if you want to wait, if you can't wait for that, because that's going to be a few months, at least 6 months, then this is great. This is the original. It's been in my act for about 10 years now. It's great. It's a way of being able to do a chop cup. With literally, you just carry a pen around with you and borrow a paper cup, and you're good to go.
Awesome.
And the question is, a lot I get asked all the time, will it still work with polymer notes? Yes. I mean, obviously, these instructions aren't going to include how to do it in polymer notes. That's one thing I address in the new one. But you'll be able to figure it out. Polymer notes aren't a problem. So, yeah, there you go.
I think this might be your best thing you've created, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I got this thing coming out with you guys.
Oh,
Which I think ups it. And it is a very kind of a chop cuppy type of thing, but in a different way.
Have you told us about this? Should we know about this before?
I hope so.
Craig was just showing us the full routine before we went live. Actually, it's going to be brilliant. Coming soon.
Killer, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
it's
to wait and see. No teasers. Invisible Trip. What's it like? Also, any updates on Metrics, Craig?
I haven't actually seen this yet. What is it? I don't even know what
So
it
this
is.
is your time to review it live here on PropDog. You can actually open it up, have a look,
Basically,
and give yourself a little review.
it is a folded card to lighter case.
Oh,
So
interesting idea.
Yep, so you can use the lighter initially to do any sort of flash production that you might want. You have that lit up, and then you have a card
okay.
produced,
Interesting.
and you do a little bit of a. So it's a bit like mint box, but with a Zippo lighter. There's a bit. So there's a strange bit of construction that needs to be done.
it's one of those things you need to kind of read the instructions really before.
So this
I get a
before
rough
murdering
idea,
it.
yeah.
Before murdering
this
it.
should hopefully, with a bit of rubber cement, he says you kind of fix all that together, and that works just fine.
Okay.
There's a bit of art and craft with.
So it's a bit of do-it-yourself.
There's a fair amount of do-it-yourself, which was a bit of a disappointment.
Thing is, I can see some people going out, right? They're going to do a card to clear perspex box, a card to a little mystery box, a card to mystery blocks, a card to that.
But I mean,
a card
to be fair, if you do anything with the lighter first, so you put your lighter in, you can do all your flash productions, everything else, whatever. So the lighter's out, then you switch it, then the card ends up in there, and the lighter's in your pocket.
This is the
or
sort.
the
Have you
lighter's
watched
in
the tutorial for this?
Yeah, and the lighter's in your card box.
I reserve judgment until I've actually seen it. I mean, it's
what. So, I think it's all right. Well, should we could bring this up as well.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's not got Peter Egging's name on the box, so there's a win for the start with.
It's one
the
of
other
these
brothers.
things. So it's one of the.
Or the other brother. Have you? Their website's just gone down.
We were just wondering what's happened to them.
The Abstract Effects website has gone. All of their social media they haven't been posting on in 6 months.
We said literally about 3 days ago that they haven't had any new releases for a while.
Yeah.
They were pushing them out one after the other. So whether they basically wrapped on it or whether
I don't
they got
know.
too
I
much
mean,
ships
from
and
my
the
point
crap
of
they
view,
were
it
releasing.
proves that if you wish for something hard enough, it'll happen.
Well, we did wish for Sans Minds to sort of quit for a
And
while.
that happened.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah, so there you
Or
go.
maybe
you
it's
see.
just if you keep on releasing crap, people will eventually cotton on and that's it. No one's going to buy your shit anymore.
That's it. You've got a reputation in this community, and if you screw it up, that's it. You're done.
That's why we don't release a new trick every week. Like we could
Coulda.
do quite easily, but we won't do so because we have more self-respect. There we
Absolutely.
are. Dave, how
Can I
you
just say,
become an owl?
I think this has got a very nice. It's a bit simple, but it's a very nice premise. I'm a bit annoyed with the whole arts and craft things to kick you off up and running, and I'm not. I don't really use a lighter, so it's not for me. But
More often than not,
I
as
do
a
think there is.
But as a
I mean,
creator, I know what it's like when it comes like mystery blocks, right? A mystery blocks could have said, right, here's all the stickers, here's all the magnets, assemble your own gimmicks and off you go.
Yeah.
But again, I thought, well, no, because that's going to piss the customers off. They won't be able to do it straight
Yeah.
away, and there's nothing worse than having to make something before you do it. So I will make every single one up on my own cost, so you're
It
ready
also-
to go and give you spare
It
stuff.
also stops me from playing with it, so I can't really.
Yes.
You know the best card to impossible location, folded card to impossible location
Mystery
I've ever done. Yeah, mystery box. Obviously, if you want to do that, but this is something I've done for years. So if you wear a tie when you're gigging, you know, at the back of the tie you've got that little section there. Get yourself a folded up playing card, and just put a bit of double-sided carpet tape on it and stick it to the tie so it looks like it's trapped underneath that section at the back.
Oh, yeah.
So now you have someone pick a card, sign it, do a Mercury card fold, that's there in this hand. You then lift up your tie, You show them as a folded up card there, you drop it down on there and you pull it forward and then you give them their signed card. You don't need a box, you don't need anything, and you'll reset instantly because it's there on the tie. You just literally go, look, I've had this here on my tie from the very beginning. Look, take it yourself.
Well, here's a little something for the customers they can do, a little impromptu one. This was on my lecture. It's basically, I do a routine that's a card to shoe. Okay, it's on my lecture, but you can do that really impromptu as well. You don't need to set anything up in advance. Well, I just imagine it's signed. Okay, so you take that card, remember it, show them, imagine it is signed. So you say stop.
Stop.
Anyway, it went like that. There we go. Now I'm going to get your card from here all the way down there to my shoe without you seeing. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Down there. Can you see something down there? It's my shoe. I've been nowhere near it. Down here, inside my shoe. Reach up like that, and you just do that.
Brilliant.
Nice, simple, impromptu one. And all that is literally do your Mercury fold as you pick up the shoe. Yeah. Pick it up that way, so you're clean, and as you turn the shoe over, you just kind of drop it in and drop it in at the same time. So
perfect.
Anyone entering the competition later, don't bother choosing the 10 of hearts, by the way.
It's just ruined that deck.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was worth it though.
Shouldn't
It's
have
giving
left it
value.
there. Shouldn't have left it there.
Giving value to the PropDog listeners.
And how much did I charge my customers for that? Nothing but their time.
No one will notice.
How much is that trick?
Invisible trip?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who cares?
Yeah.
We've got to
It's the red one. The red one's more expensive than the brown one for no good reason whatsoever.
So what's in the bag?
So in the bag, so this is a lovely idea.
This is
a great premise.
I'm allowed to swear on this.
It's a
Please
premise.
do.
The
It's
premise.
a bag of shit.
Yeah,
It's
but
terrible.
okay.
Cover
no
your ears,
redeeming
youngsters.
quality.
Cover your ears.
So young Hugo obviously had a cracking idea to have a prediction inside a little miniature safe that is sold by the card values.
This is
that
so
are
right.
selected.
First of all, this is what the effect
hey,
is. This is what the effect is. Yeah.
Right, okay, go on.
Go on, no, go. You finish.
No, so the point is, this is a classic. This is a bit like this, I think, and probably a bit like that.
No, this is just dreadful.
Probably a bit, but I think he started off with a genuinely good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I will give him that. I quite like the opening premise. From there, it just goes downhill very rapidly.
What you have here, basically, is you give somebody this little safe, and you can't see it very well, but it opens with 2 playing cards. There's 4 tumblers, 1 for a value, 1 for a suit, 1 for a value, 1 for a suit. You give it to somebody, you have 3 people pick cards, but you force the cards. The first person's card and the second person's card opens the combination, and then the third person's card is predicted inside. Here's the problem with it.
Whoa. That's quite a nice premise.
Yeah, it's a nice premise.
No, it's a nice premise.
3 people involved, all very
So let me
exciting.
explain the problem for you. First of all,
It's 3D printed!
it's 3D printed. Mine broke within about an hour.
Stop 3D printing stuff, people. It's a prototyping method, not a final bloody...
Yeah, and this is a 3. The other brother did. Then the other problem is, beyond that, is there's no clever method to it. All this allows you to do is set this thing so that it will open with a particular playing card. You still have to force the playing cards, right? For me, this would be if you could have 2 people freely name a card and that would open it. Like a lot of the tumblers, like Michael Murray and Jason Poulter have brought out combination padlocks where somebody can name any number and it opens it, then you've probably got something that's quite magical. But all you have here is a revelation of 3 forced cards. People are going to know this is a magic trick because what safe have you ever seen that looks like, that's got playing card symbols on it? It looks like nothing on God's green earth.
What secure thing has ever been 3D printed? You wouldn't 3D print a padlock, would you?
Exactly. So,
Also, 1 second, if you're going to put 2 values in there and it opens, they know full well that there's only 2 values that will open it, and therefore they kind of guess the idea that they were made to pick a certain
like
card.
magicians.
No, I'm not. I'm really not. It's dreadful. And here's what I would do. I would get a little box. If you want to do this effect, get a little box. Get a playing card, put a playing card in there, get something like the Michael Murray combination padlock, use that to lock it up, have 2 people pick cards, say the value of your card is going to open up the padlock, and then inside is the third person's card. But now you've got free choice, as opposed to use it. It's just lazy.
But the point is, it's
lazy.
The point is, it's the same
really
premise,
printed.
though.
If people would like to know how much pressure it takes for a 9-year-old with a hammer to smash this into approximately 450 pieces, check out next week's review show. You'll find out.
My issue is just stop 3D printing things.
Yeah,
it's just
it is
cheap
really
and nasty.
lazy.
Cheap
It is
and
really
nasty.
lazy. Yeah.
Cheap and nasty.
Good idea.
You could probably download that on Thingiverse or something like that. Right, okay, moving on.
The leather bag, however, is quite handy.
Oh yeah, I kept the bag.
bag's great.
I kept the bag.
Yeah,
rather, than
10
trying
for the bag.
rather than trying to cut it up with scissors, I was like, no, keep that. It's good.
Walter says, Dave, have you become an owl? Now, that's either for two things. One, because I was saying who at the beginning, could be. Or two, it could be because I haven't shaved anywhere, really, for about, well, since before Christmas. Yeah. So, and I just want to be like Craig, because like we got the same beard and haircut and everything now.
We look brother from another mother.
Yeah. I'm working on this bit.
You keep working.
I need to
You'll
work
get
more,
there.
yeah. Maybe you can work.
We'll meet in the middle.
Yeah, I'll do that. Matt Bosco says, sorry, missed the last few episodes of Kombucha Live. What's been happening? Well, let me tell you all about the latest breakthroughs in kombucha. I've recently just bought a new bottle and it's quite amazing.
So the next comment is by Spurlish.
Yep, Spurlish is, hello there. Great to see Craig there too. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Is that a real name, or is that that's a typo? Surely
It's a Scandinavian name, I would say.
Like,
is it Scandinavian?
That's what Amazon Bobo runs across your keyboard.
Ooh. Justin says, I lost one of my big hairy balls over the Christmas. Will you guys be getting any more in? Check the stock, Justin. We've got a ton of them in. So Stan came in and gave us his balls. He just put them in our hands and just said, here's my balls. And they were hairy balls, so yeah. For those of you that don't know, this is Stan Airy. What do you think I was saying?
Famous for his balls.
Famous for his balls, yeah. So the Stan Airy balls, he bought a whole big bag of us in on sale or return, and they're all on the website, so we should have.
I'm starting to think you're obsessed with balls. Didn't you want to call my new trick with you something to do with Craig's salty balls?
Yeah. Just don't put them in your mouth. No, because they'll dissolve, won't it? I mean, wait, what?
Lionel Richie's brother.
It's not going to be called Craig's salty balls.
And it's
Lionel Richie's brothers.
called my balls up. There you go. There you go. There you go, Alex.
Yeah.
You alright?
I'm alright.
Good.
Here we go. Just carry on.
I'll just think along the line of it.
Can I have some more drink? Where's my
We
my
would
glasses
be a
off in
seller of Craig's salty ball sellers. No, it wouldn't work. There's something going on in my head there. I'll work in it. I'll work in it.
Okay.
Tedley Tam says, hi, Craig, Dave, Happy New Year, guys. The last time I saw Craig was at FISM 2012. And his coin bag is part of my winning act. Hope he still remembers me.
I do. Congratulations. I've used that coin bag to lose in approximately 4 competitions at this point. So, you know, it's nice that somebody's won something with it. Good job.
Jeffrey, funny you should say that, because Craig was saying before the live, I wonder if Jeffrey will be on the live, because I haven't seen him since FISM 2012, honestly.
Yeah,
I
really
swear,
did,
that's what you were saying, yeah. So what coincidence, eh?
Yeah, it's just weird the way that life works, isn't it?
Frank Valenti says, did Craig ever get a chance to watch the Will Fern DVD or the Penguin Lecture?
I have got the Penguin Lecture. Not yet watched it. Cool. But I will do. I will do. It's on my list. It's on my list. I promise you I'm going to watch it.
Chris Gilder says, I'm in the process of getting younger, building up for the transplant now. Good luck with it all, Chris, because I know you've not been really well. That's when we were saying earlier about getting younger. Nigel Quinn says, I hear Craig has a new deck release on its way.
Yes, I have a new deck of cards coming out at around about February. Hopefully it'll be out for Blackpool. But it's through Murphy's Magic, and got PropDog guys don't like Murphy's Magic, so we're not going to talk about that. It's very good, though.
We
don't
mind Murphy's, we just don't like some of the principles.
Yeah.
There we go. But Murphy's itself is a great entity, but just some of what they do, and I still say... And
I have to say, they're working with their creative team, Titanus, Lloyd Barnes,
they're brilliant.
Javier Fuenmayor. It's been an amazing
yeah.
experience.
But my issue is, as a walk-in shop, it has killed Magic, because they've encouraged these bedroom warriors who can undercut everything we do because they don't have the overheads, and that's why nearly all the walk-in Magic shops around the world have closed down, because we just can't compete with them. So yeah.
And I think well, anyway, go on. No, I think they've encouraged stuff like this to come out.
Absolutely, yeah. They
well.
don't seem to have a filter. No,
I think if they said no, it's not good enough, people wouldn't get to this stage.
Yeah.
Robert Wilson says, congratulations, Craig Petty, creator of the year from Alakazam and Magical Authority.
No way.
Yeah, seriously. Creator of the year, 2 awards.
How much did that
Really?
cost you?
Yeah, 2
What about
awards.
Woody? What about Woody McGee?
Fuck him.
God, jeez, people.
Eddie
I
Grant says,
can't believe that. Shocking.
hi lads, good to see you all. I love your YouTube videos, Craig. Keep up the good work. Congratulations on your award you won, Craig. Did you like my birthday cake photo I sent Alex?
Thank you.
What birthday cake photo you sent
Yes.
us? Yes.
You saw it. I showed it to you.
What?
You had a birthday cake. I didn't show it to Craig.
Yeah. Craig saying.
Yeah, you had a birthday
right.
cake.
No,
with
he's
a big
making 2
bunny.
points there. He's congratulating me
points.
for being awesome, and he's asking Alex about
Yes,
a
I
cake.
got
Yes,
that now. I
yes.
got that now.
Photo.
Yeah. I missed the 2 dots there. Yeah. Christian Grace, hello, buddy. He says Happy New Year.
Christian is amazing. I love Christian.
Mike Buechner says I've been watching these for years. I comment now and then and skip over my comment. I'm confused. And they skip over my what comment?
That's the first time we've heard from you, Mike.
No, Mike's been on a few times, but I comment now and they skip over my comment. I've not seen any comment. I haven't skipped any comments.
No, maybe another week. Maybe
it's
previous
not,
week.
Yeah, it's not come up.
Mike,
yeah,
ask me a question. I won't ignore you, unlike the PropDog guys, I promise. Ask a question. Whatever you've got, I'll answer it.
You says, after Craig's recommendation in one of his videos, I'm interested in Ring Flight Revolution. I own a Kia Sportage. Which version would you most recommend? Or should I rather send you a picture of my Kia key? Thanks. We used to make a variety of keys, but we only really make the 2 now. We make the generic one and the BMW. We don't make any other ones now. It's just too difficult to get hold of the keys because I have to buy the keys in bulk. So I end up buying thousands and thousands of keys that never sell. It's the only way we can get them cheap enough. But if you're going to do Ring Flight Revolution, no one is ever going to ask you what car you drive and have a look at the key. If they're looking at the key fob to see what car you drive, you're doing something wrong. They should be looking at the ring. I've been performing Ring Flight Revolution for around about 15, maybe more years, maybe even 20 years now. And in all that time, no one has ever said, oh, what car do you drive?
And
No
if you
one,
have a
ever.
shit car, get a BMW one, and people will think you've got a good car.
Yes.
Or a kind of average car, but still a better car than the car that you've got.
If you want to have
That point
Kia,
ran away with me.
if you want to have Kia, I would suggest you get the Ring Flight Revolution Generic, which is the cheaper model, and you get a whole bunch of logos on it that you can put on there, okay? You get 11 logos. The Kia one isn't in there, but we do have some Kia logos. I think the optional extras you can buy on the website, but we can always send you one. So if you do want one, excuse me, kombucha. Order the Ring Flight Revolution Generic. Send us an email. Say, can you include a Kia logo, and we will put a Kia logo in there for you.
I think the big emphasis here is what you're pulling out is your key ring, and you are not emphasising that it's got a key fob here at all.
No.
So they really don't even see it.
Yeah.
The focus
Not
should
that-
be
not-
on the key
yeah.
being on there.
Not that they know which car. They don't even look at that. They just see a ring. And that is all they see.
I've been
This is
performing
irrelevant.
the Ring Flight Revolution since I was not even old enough to drive, and no one ever questioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No one does.
if
Yeah.
you could probably ask people if there was a key fob on there and they wouldn't know.
Yep. Yeah.
I had an idea the other day with the Ring Flight Revolution. You know, linking fingerings on stage. Mm-hmm. I had the idea, and I think this could work really well, of you've got to switch one of the rings out for the Himba ring, right?
Right.
I had the idea of taking 3 rings off people, having the Himba ring palmed, taking the first ring and actually loading it onto the Ring Flight Revolution so it flies away. Now you can do linking fingerings with 3 rings. You haven't got anything palmed. You can do the whole routine, the classic routine, and then when you separate them, you can have a situation that without going anywhere near your pockets, you can have the last ring disappear, and you can show your hands empty, and you can go in and you can show the being on the key. Or you can even give the keys to somebody to hold on to, do the whole routine, and then take the keys back, and they've been in the audience the whole time.
When you do that though, whoever's ring you got first and vanished, don't go up close and show them close. Show the other 2.
It'd be a parlour trick, but
Yeah. Okay, we've done that one. Jan says, hey, I want to say thank you to Craig for Visible. Really good stuff.
thank you for buying it,
Yeah.
or pirating it, whichever you did. Thank
Walter says, David, looks like your counter needs to be extended. Yeah, we do need a longer one. Right, okay, what else should we talk about? What else is new? Have we got much new?
No, stop, something good. So anyway, there's Jim Steinmeier's
yet
Bewildering
another one for the collection. Hang on a
Impossibilities.
minute.
Once again,
Why don't you also talk about
oh, the thingies. Yeah.
the shooters?
All right, let's
Oh,
not dust,
yeah,
let's not
yeah,
dust
yeah,
over
yeah.
Jim,
We're
just because it's a
gonna
book.
The
We'll
shooter.
go ready, Mike.
As soon as a book gets
Right,
mentioned, this is what happens.
Yeah.
This
No
isn't a
fancy
book.
gimmicks.
This isn't a book.
Well,
It's not a book. I'm sorry, it's not a book. I'm not saying it's
I'll
bad.
try-
I'm sure
I
it's
can show you-
amazing.
I can show you things that definitely aren't books over there. God, yeah.
It's a booklet.
It's a booklet.
It's a pamphlet. It's a leaflet.
But yeah, we've got all the other
It's a-
versions here, which have been great
It's
sellers.
a booklet, but
great.
I mean, to be fair,
It's great.
It does have how many tricks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. That's got 11 tricks in it, so that's not bad.
It's more than most of the Vanishing Ig books that are 500 pages.
Exactly.
And 300 of them are photos.
Yes. So avoided photos. It's got ovations in it, which is a trick he released separately. So if you don't want to make it up, you can buy it separately, or you can actually bother making it up. There's a couple of nice card tricks that actually I hadn't seen before, and
Cool.
yeah, some new methods to me. $16.99, I think. Buy the whole set. Buy all of them.
Yeah.
They're great sellers. We sell a ton of those all the time. So yeah, when we've got the new one in,
And I
got a
think for
stack of them in, yeah.
$16.99, you're probably you're gonna get 2 or 3 stuff that you like out of those books, which is value for money.
Cool. Pete Donnelly, hello, buddy. I hope you're all well. He goes, Happy New Year, doggers. Ali's there. Hello, mate. It was good to see you in the shop the other day. It's been Ali hadn't come in for about a year, so it was good to see him again. Ken Dunn says, hey, guys, loving all the new stuff I got from you guys. Dave, thanks for the quick response on the mystery blocks question. Absolutely love the prop. Can't wait to get in front of folks. You are most welcome. Ken, what... Was that timed so that when you came on, that was your intro? Yeah, it
was.
Did you do the
Your
post?
James Bond intro.
Did you take my thing?
I did.
Oh, thank you.
You're looking very Bond-like there. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Bond like.
Do something Bondy.
You can have that one.
It don't work.
Let's be honest, you're never going to sell them.
No.
Amateur. There you go. Both buttons. Both buttons. Oh, there you go. Both buttons. What's that you've got there, Mr. Bond?
Good.
Let's woke Bobo up.
These are fire bullets.
Well, do you want to? Because I've got to go downstairs and quickly sort this.
You
out.
have?
Do you want to take over for a couple of minutes? You can talk about that. I've got to do a quick job downstairs for about 10 minutes. I'll be back very shortly.
Okay, so this is a new product from Sons Productions. It's called the Fire Bullet. It's great.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
can it does what we did. Okay, there's not much else that I can talk about on that. But
That's 2 shots from the one thing.
so you get a double shot and a single shot, just like our hydrostatic shot glasses. So they come in two guises.
I wish I could shoot twice.
We've only got in right-handed at the moment. They're well made. They have a safety, so you have to push both buttons at the same time to
Just
fire.
very quickly there.
Yeah, you want to talk about the glow plug, don't you?
No, well, yeah, could do about that. They are 3D printed, but it's okay to 3D print this because it's not in view. It's been hidden, so therefore it's acceptable to do, and it's really well made, really well 3D printed, excellently made with brass barrel inserts, which means it's going to last forever. And more importantly, as Mike says, the glow method is actually a glow plug. Okay,
You come round because you know all
right.
the tech.
So if you've got any flash products at the moment, most of them are either done with a very small heating element in it, or with one of the arc lighters. Okay. Both those have major problems in that they wear down, they stop working after a while, all kinds of issues go wrong with them. What they've done with who created this again? Who was it?
Some Productions.
Oh, Sun Productions. What Sun Productions have done is absolutely excellent because they put glow plugs in it. Now, glow plugs are designed for model aircraft engines, which means they have to be lit thousands of times because it works like a spark plug in a car. So they light thousands and thousands and thousands of times without ever going wrong. Well, they do go wrong eventually, but it takes a lot to get rid of them. So those won't ever go. So for example, the Illusionist ones that came out, the Pyros were brilliant, but there's a very light heating coil in there which you had to constantly clean, and they were forever going wrong and had to get them replaced. Glow plugs, bomb-proof. They just last for years and years. So that's my favourite thing that they've done with that, and I'm really, really impressed with it. Absolutely brilliant.
great.
Do they heat up?
How much are they?
Good question. Actually, Mike's about to tell you.
Exactly how much.
Does it heat up instantly, or is there like a delay? You know,
It's
when you have the heating
almost
element,
instantly.
there's
Yeah,
a
it's
delay,
a very
isn't there?
small delay, but nowhere near as much as something like Pyro or some of the other ones.
So the singles are 70 and the doubles are 119.
There you go. There's a double button to make it go. So if you get it like we did without reading the instructions,
You have to.
there we are. So what we did is go, oh, it doesn't work, but then there's 2 buttons you have to press at the same time, and only when you
Is
press
that like
2
a
buttons.
safety, I suppose?
Yes. When you press both buttons, it will go. So which one is on? Oh, so that's to switch the barrel, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go, like that. There you go. Need a bit more in it. Depends which barrel you put it in.
That's to say.
I didn't put very much in that one. But yeah, I absolutely love these. They've done a really good job of producing these. It's so well made, and being 3D printed as well. It's not a normal 3D printer that uses filament, which is what most of the stuff is, which is crap. This is done by filament print, not filament printing, powder printing. So the quality of that, if you feel that is like a rock hard plastic.
Yep.
It's nothing like the normal 3D printing
Feel
material.
the quality of. Okay.
Yeah.
The other, I mean, check out the trailer because
got a hammer?
they use that fire bullet
It's
to
funny,
light their
when you pick it
torch,
up,
roast
you
the
just realise
torch,
just how
or
shocking.
You won't
Things
break
like
that
that's
with a
great.
hammer, I guarantee you.
No, I'm talking about this.
Yeah.
I know I break that with a hammer.
Have a look down the barrel, mate.
I mean, if you want to get served
Point
in the
out.
pub, that's probably quite a useful thing to carry.
Have a
isn't
go.
Fire out
So
the
you
camera.
press that button and that button at the same
That button
time.
and that button.
Fire
at
out
the
the
same
camera.
time.
Yeah.
I can do this. So the
So
finger
hold
goes
it like
along there, right?
yeah,
Okay, and
yeah.
then you do both of these at the same time. Fuck me. Shitting hell.
You got to get the amount you put in right. So that was probably a bit too much. There's a final limit. I haven't played around too much.
You think maybe?
No, put more in.
More or less, yeah. Don't put the flash ball in it, then put a ball bearing in it, because it will fire like a gun, by the way. So there we go. Right, on you go.
Also, it
Oh,
doubles
so
up
that
as a
hasn't
heckler
put the idea
stopper.
in
Yes.
anyone's mind.
Don't do it.
That's good. I'll take the battery out now.
Great for kid shows, nursery shows. Does somebody else read this stuff when he's gone?
Yeah, well, you can read it. How much is it, Mike?
Right, so the single
just said
bullet is 70 and the double is 119.
And you get a left hand and a right hand, is that right?
You do, but we've only got right hand at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Pass me a single.
We've
We've already got one.
Already one gone.
Sold.
Okay.
Job done.
Oh, right. You can do this.
Me?
Yeah,
Okay.
go on.
Yes, go on.
Okay, where did we get to? So Walter E. McGurn Jr. Hey Walter, Craig, after this crew, I hope you keep your sanity. I'm not 100% sure, though I'm used to working with Ryland, and then before that David Penn, so I reckon I'll cope. Rita Rose, okay, so when are you beautiful people coming to Australia? Seriously.
Soon. We are going to
That'd be
go on.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
That would
we
be
are
quite
gonna
good.
go.
I'll be happy.
Jonas Carlson, use a J. Scott Berry Eclipse Tip instead of a dye tube. Yes! The Eclipse Tip is brilliant. Is that the one, Jonas? Have you seen the Eclipse Tip?
No.
I think it's the one where you've got a thumb tip that's made out of rubber and the nail on the thumb tip opens up. So it's just a thumb
right.
tip, so you can show it's not
that's
like you've got a weird thing.
Okay.
And you put that in there and you put the silk in, and then what happens is you just reach in, you open up the nail and you pull the other one
okay.
out. And then
then you put-
it works like a thumb tip. So there's no weird thing to palm and hold secretly. It's just literally a thumb tip.
Okay.
That's the only negative is you can't fit as much in as you can a dye
yeah.
tube. But yeah, tell me, Jonas, is that the one you're thinking of? Adam Reeves, Craig Petty, the king of YouTube magic. You better believe that. Better believe.
You know,
believe
in the small, closed world of magic, you've got a reputation.
It's called niching down. Adrian Triton, it's 2022. My New Year's resolution is not buying any more magic. Has started. The wife is happy. I'm already shaking. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Adam Williams. Hey there, everyone. Happy New Year. Missed you all. Random Friday question to Alex. What do you want to be when you grow up, Alex?
What did you want to be when you were?
Wait, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Well,
What do you want to be
I
when
want
you
to
grow
be
up?
a cat.
Captain of a boat.
I want to be an 8-year-old. Absolutely brilliant fun. I know, can't beat it, really.
You want to be a captain of your own boat.
Well, I wouldn't mind having a boat that I didn't have to keep on working on.
Yeah.
There is an element of trying to fix a boat that just never-ending pain in the arse.
Then a real question. What's the most beautiful place you've ever seen?
Oh,
Oh, that's hard, isn't it?
yeah, gosh.
Most beautiful place you've ever seen?
That place you went to with your brother shooting. That was.
Oh yeah, Clovelly was very nice. Yeah, Clovelly. I'll go for recently. Last year, I
Well,
went
I
to
gave you that.
Clovelly.
Let's choose something else.
Oh, I don't know, Taj Mahal.
My favourite place in the whole world, my happy place, and where I will eventually retire to, is San Francisco. I
Good,
love
yeah.
San Francisco. I absolutely love it. I'd go there every year if I could.
So I
Golden Gate
tried.
Bridge.
I went to San Francisco and I tried walking around it. It was an absolute pain in the arse to walk around.
Oh, I love it. Love it, love
It was
love
like when you're on the tram. They nicked that from the Italians. But yeah, no. Once you're down on the beach and in the keep, that was very nice. Yep.
Cool.
Good
Anyway.
food in San Francisco.
Oh, it's
actually, as well.
amazing. Nick Adcock. Hey, Craig, have you ever thought about setting up a YouTube channel? I think it'd be too hard work. Nah. Don't think I could
You
be
need
bothered
that commitment, don't you? That you've got,
Need the
you've got to
commitment.
create
I'm not
the
committed
material.
to do the videos every week, to be honest.
No.
Doing one a week, can you imagine that? Not going to happen. Adam Tingley had to put my Chitsu down, put down Christmas Eve. Oh, she had a heart failure and she was great, 15 years old, and that was her first time at the vets. Oh, I'm sorry, Andy. I've got 2 dogs.
Condolences.
I've got a dog that's turning 18 this year.
Wow.
And another dog that's turning 15 this year, Anya and Coco. And the thought of them not being here just scares the absolute hell out of me. I'm probably going to be more upset when something happens to them than I was when, like my own parents passed away, because that dog's been with me. I always say to my wife, I got Anya when me and Sarah have been together for just about a year or 2, and I always say it was that dog that made us a family. So
Right.
it's going to be horrible when something happens to her.
What type of dog?
Cross between a toy poodle and a Lhasa Apso called a Lhasa
A Larzapu.
Yeah,
so
they're
not
both
that big, so
Larzapus.
not that big a dog then.
A little bit smaller than Aki.
So for 18 for a small dog,
Yeah,
that's bloody impressive.
Yeah, she's really good, and she's old, she's deaf, she sleeps until midday, and just can't be asked to do anything, but she's still there, she's still having fun, loving life. Ken Dumb translation: can we avoid custom fees for France when we order from home? Because that changes the final note. Oh, right, that's the guy that spoke in French.
Ah.
That's the translation. Can we avoid custom fees for France when we order from home?
Right. Well, I can't really say. Well, I mean, you're talking about avoiding custom fees, so we can try and do a workaround. But officially, you have to pay custom fees.
Give him a call.
But yeah,
Let's not do it over the live.
no.
Rich Relish. How do I turn this back into English? Must have hit the French button by mistake. El Prendo Taylor. Hello. Hope everyone is dandy.
Yeah.
Hey. Michael Patterson. Afternoon, gents. Andrew Short. Jesus had no idea how large a lad Craig was.
I'm back.
You've started something now. 6'4" of pure sexy.
You're never
thank you.
6'4".
6'2" actually.
6 foot. Yeah, I am.
Oh yeah.
I'm 6'2".
I hunch.
Well, it's funny because I'm 6'8", so I don't understand what's going on here.
I'm six.
I'm clearly I'm
Six. No.
There's a little
I've
dip.
been on a hardcore
60.
diet since
There's a little
Christmas.
dip here.
60.
So, Nemed's ruining it for me, but I'm trying my best. Matthew Calente Collie. Craig Petty, where can I find your ambitious card routine from your wedding reel? Netrix. It's on Netrix, which launches hopefully in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Parlour?
It's on your pilot DVD?
No, not ambitious. Not the ambitious. That's the card in the box.
Okay.
Although the card in the box is better than the ambitious card, and that's
Should
Parlour.
we plug it?
Go for it.
Where is it?
It'll be in Card Magic probably in Parlour.
Have you
somewhere.
checked the bin?
It's very
my
thin.
next- That's the next one.
You're looking at the P.
bargain basket.
Yeah, you're looking at the P for petty. Try A for asshole.
We have got it. We have got
We
it.
have got it.
We have got it.
You have got it. They just conveniently can't find it.
I will find it. You carry on.
Okay. Well, my card in the box routine is on Parlour, and it's incredible. Although I'm biased. You can take over now. For now. I was just helping.
Ifty. Well, you're doing a better job than I was. I struggle to read all these. Ifty says, I don't suppose you guys sell a flattened 8-ball. Well, funny enough, I used to make the flattened 8-ball that was released by Wayne Fox.
Mark Southworth
I made all
put one out
those,
as well,
so-
didn't he? Mark Southworth brought the first one out, which was flat 8 completely,
Yeah.
and then Wayne brought one that was curved slightly
That's
and
right,
made
yeah.
it look a little bit more obliterate. And he
Yeah.
made it look more. It was more deceptive because it was slightly curved.
Yeah. But it depends what you want. I mean, if you just want some black acrylic in a certain shape with an 8-ball sticker on it, I can do the acrylic, and you can just buy an 8 sticker from anywhere online and do it yourself, or I can probably print one off for you if you want. If you just let us know, mate. Yeah, we can probably arrange something, I'm sure. Matt Boscroll says, if your wife buys you an egging trick for Christmas, is the relationship effectively over? Thinking I'll cite unreasonable behaviour.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, your wife did phone us and ask what you wanted, and I did say, well, anything by Peter Egging. So,
Luckily, my wife hates.
At least you won't be short of cutlery for a while. That would be always something to.
On behalf of Alex, please buy a quantum quantum bed.
You do get a couple of spoons.
Have we sold one yet?
Yeah, we did sell one.
I'm trying my best to make sure no one does buy it.
Well, we did include some proper spoons people now, so we made the gimmicks ourselves, extra on top.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
Yeah, so basically the problem is that tiny little spoon.
Yeah.
So we did our own ones exactly the same. It still works for the trick. We made
That's
it all
better.
right with a proper teaspoon. So a little gift from us, no charge. We do that free of charge for you guys. So if you want to do the routine, you can at least do it with a normal size spoon.
You know, that should be your new motto. PropDog. Fixing magic producers' mistakes since 2010.
Yep.
Making magic great again.
Yes. Wonder Pop. Yeah. Right. Andy Tinkler says, is Mr. Monopoly any good? I don't trust trailers. I don't either.
I trust some trailers. I just don't trust Juan Pablo. Is it not Juan Pablo? What's his name?
Julio Montoro.
Julio Monturo. That's him.
I'll tell you, if that bloody hoodie of his is driving me nuts.
Did you see his solid trick? Otherwise known as.
Yes, we've got solid.
Otherwise known as Prohibition with a can.
Yes, there you go. We've got solid. There he is.
It's actually the perfect size for doing what I suggested that should be done with solid. So that's good.
Suppository by Julio Montoro.
I've got some horse lube downstairs that we use for the eggs if you want to...
Let's do it.
I mean, no one can produce as... I don't know, he is challenging Peter Egging, I think.
Well, this
He
is.
is. Like his flight, his ring flight thing was just dreadful.
Well, it was a pack of lies as well.
Did you see his linking onion rings?
Yes.
Did you see his
Those
3D
linking onion rings
printed
are off the
cardboard
shelf.
Dorito bites?
Those onion rings are off the shelf onion ring. You just cut.
Yeah, I know. It's just, and solid. Despite the fact that it's the Charlie Justice's routine, the other thing about solid is if you actually try it, the concept is you put the key in the can and then you pretend to tip it out.
Yes.
Then when you put it back in again, they can't get the key out the can. Because it's very difficult to get out through the hole. So it's like, well, you get it out. You got it out really easy before. Oh, no, they can't anymore. Why not? Well, because it was a shit routine. Yeah, it's just terrible.
You know the best thing about the linking onion rings? You can just do it with onion rings. Just get some onion rings, cut one and...
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you eat the evidence.
Just because you can release a trick every week doesn't mean to say you should. I mean, we could release 3 tricks a week if we wanted to, but...
You know what I think that they do at Blackpool, if Blackpool goes ahead like I hope it does, I think we have an extracurricular after-show activity where we get Julio Montoro against Peter Egging in a shit creator match, hardcore steel cage match, and the winner can be like shit creator of the year.
Other brothers can be the judge.
I'd love to see them pitching their own magic.
I'd like to see them actually perform it in the
their own
real
magic.
world.
That'd be hilarious.
Thing is, I get tons, all the stuff I do downstairs, I get tons of these ideas all the time, and I think, oh yeah, that's an idea. Wouldn't do it, you know, but yeah, you could, in theory, do it, you just wouldn't. And these are the things that they are doing. These are the things that should be written down as a 1-sentence thing and put in a book with 1,000 ideas and then sell it for a tenner.
Well, I got this concept. I called it the Canadian Creator Scale, and the whole idea is it tests what a creator's like in terms of releasing too much material, and it's based on one side of the scale being Jay Sankey, and the other side of the scale being Richard Sanders. If you're more towards the Jay Sankey version, you just release absolutely anything, and you have no filter at all. And there's some good stuff, there's some crap stuff. If you go on the Richard Sanders end, it's just all quality good stuff all the time. Yeah. I think a lot of the stuff that's coming out these days, it's more towards the Sankey side of things.
Yeah, well, people realise they can make money. I said this 1,000 times in the live shows, that it used to be somebody would have something really good they've invented and mastered in their act, and then they'd sell it as a trick. Now it's like, oh, I need some money, what else can I invent? Oh, let's go and invent something quickly. Yes, there it is. Make some quick money, don't care if it only lasts 2 weeks, just give me my money.
Well, it's slightly worse than that, isn't it? Because they've set that up as that is their sole income.
Yeah.
So if they haven't released something that month, they've got no income that month. Whereas a performer, he can, like you know, Noel, who comes in here, spent ages creating Bliss and nailing Bliss and, you know, everything else.
Yeah,
but it's not his
100 prototypes.
Yeah, and it's not his first income, so he.
Well, how many you know, we've talked about my salty balls. Yeah. How many prototypes have you been through with that?
About 160.
I spoke to you about that before lockdown.
Yeah.
And I was like, can you do this? And you were like, not too sure. 18 months later, it's pretty much ready. But it's took that long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if
Well
Peter or
100
Julio had that idea, it would have been out after prototype one.
Yeah. And that's the thing, you know, these people just don't have a filter. But if Murphy's turned around and said, well, I'm sorry guys, you know, you can't release that for us, it's crap, then they wouldn't keep doing it. But it's been encouraged by Murphy's. Yeah. And this is Murphy's who wouldn't even take my hydrostatic glasses because I wanted an extra £3 more than they're willing to pay for them. And they said, no, we're not going to take them on. So they wouldn't take some of my stuff on, but they'll take all the crap from anyone else.
The other side of the scale is, and I've spoken about this on my channel before, who are we to say that something's terrible? I'll give you an example. Do you remember the dove that years ago I reviewed with David Penn on the Wizard Product Review, this animated dove that was just the worst thing ever, and it was like a little dove that you produced, and we ripped it apart. And then 3 years ago somebody went through to the final of BGT doing that exact same trick. And it was a ridiculous comedy act, but do you know what I mean? It's like one man's trash is the other man's treasure, and the argument to it is, we say that this is, you know, that this is the perfect example. I think this is dreadful. I think this is terrible. But there might be somebody out there that makes this a feature of their act.
Now that doesn't make it. That still doesn't make it a good trick, though.
Oh no, it's a terrible trick. It's absolute shit.
Just because it is possible for you know, I'm sure. I don't know. Charlie Miller can levitate a pencil and entertain people for 8 minutes. So people can do wonderful things with a pile of shit, but it doesn't mean it isn't a pile of shit.
Yeah, you're right.
But how much is that?
It's about 35 quid, 40 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about
Something
35 quid.
ridiculous. Yeah.
I mean,
and
it's
that's
such
my
a-
everything. If they were selling it for £2, yeah,
Terrifying
fine.
thing
Release
is
it all day
you
long.
can't.
Brilliant.
It's really hard to describe just how shoddy it feels when you hold it. It is quite.
Well, like I say,
But-
smashes very easily with a hammer.
Moving on. Nigel says, did you get a chance to play around with the S-Ray by Sun Neon through
Oh,
balloon?
you've just missed Mike.
Yes,
Oh.
Mike, I gave Mike a free rein to buy one. He did, and has been raving about it all week and been playing with it and absolutely loving it. And yeah, he's literally just left. But
It's sold. Mike,
do we
Mike
still
had-
have one here?
Mike was crying.
I bought
when
it.
do you want to dem it on the line?
Well,
Well, not dem the whole
I
thing,
can
but
show
show
what
them
it-
what it is. Yeah.
because we have.
Show a happy smiley face. Come on, open up.
So
Come on.
Nigel, yes, we have got it in. It's sold pretty much straight away. Can't believe this bloody mug bought it. It's
Well, I mean,
it's
you know,
sold.
it looks really cool, but at the end of the day, it's needle through balloon.
Yeah, it's needle through balloon. But if you're doing a stage
have
act
to
and
be.
use want something really cool and suave and awesome, then this is ideal for you. Yeah. Is it got smoke in it? Has Mike showed you?
Yeah.
Smoke in it.
We've set it all up.
Shall I turn the light down while
Nicely
you?
charged. Yeah. You don't have to though. It's
No, come.
It's quite bright.
Come on,
But
come
it looks good when the lights are down.
Actually, Becca, can you just help me do this bit? Because that's got the safety bit on it. Bang bang. There we are.
Seamless. Seamless.
Yes. Isn't there another safety bit at the end, mate?
Yeah.
Sam,
the other end.
Sam, there's another
No,
safety.
we took that one off
Oh, okay,
already.
right, okay, yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Because that one was
Oh,
different.
come on over, Sam, and show the guys just how amazingly cool this is. So yeah, needle through balloon, that's all it is, but it's done with style.
Okay.
If you haven't seen the trailer for this, by the way, do check out the trailer. So it's S-Ray. I'll just put Nigel's comment up there on the screen. So search for S-Ray by Sun Productions, and you'll see the full trailer, and some of the stuff on it just looks insane.
So yeah, this is what I've just bought. It's very nice.
Well, it's got a smoky thing in
It
it.
does. Here we are. Let's take this out. I mean,
that does look cool.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah,
But yeah, and then that's a needle through balloon.
yeah,
So,
and it looks insanely good when you see it on the thing. Is it 3D printed?
it is, but it's Sun Productions,
But
which, as you know,
yeah, it's done extremely well.
cool.
You know, you'd have to
Very
look really close to realise that's 3D printed, and this is the exception when you've got something that quality. I mean, you've really got to look close. I mean, is it even 3D printed?
it's got an
Yeah.
outer.
It's
cover
got
there,
a covering on it. You'd never know really. It's that good, really is. Yeah.
But also, that wasn't the. I hadn't filled it with liquid before I did it just now. So if it was newer with more liquid in it, that would have been a lot more smoke than it already was.
That's pretty good.
It's
Cool.
gorgeous.
Where's the button to press it?
So you turn this one on down there, and you turn this one on there, and the smoke will
Like
obviously
that.
need to be
Oh, careful.
refilled before. Careful, it is sharp. It's
Very
really
sharp.
sharp. Oh,
Don't hurt
Very
yourself.
sharp, isn't it? Yeah.
very sharp.
Oh, you're stabbing yourself in the head.
You're an idiot.
I know.
I saw that going into your cheek.
Craig, bend over.
I don't think so.
It's cool though. It's really
That
cool.
is awesome. Yeah.
So thank you.
It's a gadget. It's just a cool gadget as well. Yeah.
But it's part of the fun about being a magician, buying toys that are cool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you'll probably never use it, will you, Sam? But it's good
No,
to
no,
show. isn't it?
exactly. Yeah.
No, but if you're putting a stage act together and you want something a bit cool and mysterious, and I can imagine the lights going down, the music coming up, maybe a little rip off of Star Wars noises going on. And,
Oh, if I was doing a Star Wars themed act,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd
yes.
shoot
Do you want to buy a
myself.
Stormtrooper outfit, by the way? I can do a deal on one. Yeah.
How much?
I've got to find out how much he's selling it for first, and then I'll...
I the lightsaber thing. On the trailer, it has these cool silk into balloon
Yes,
and outer
yeah.
balloon things. They teach that as well, so that's sort of like a
Yeah,
added
it's good.
thing to it.
Awesome. So, Nigel, did we get a chance to play around with it? Yeah, we did, thanks. Shane says, hi guys, what's up? Happy and prosperous New Year to you all, and to you, Shane. Matt Wainwright, hello buddy, I hope you're well. He goes, The Light by Chris Congreve is the best card to lighter. I've not even seen that one.
It was by Full
years
52,
ago.
it's great.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's not available anymore, is it? I don't think.
Feels like a second Christmas, says Ben. Graham Hickman says, abstract gone. Well, that's not big loss. It was all SH something T. Anyway. Roddy
Roddy
says,
McGee.
Roddy, PropDog's
Right.
Creator of the Year.
just arrived. What was the lighter? You missed it, Roddy.
Hey, somebody
talking
pass me
about you
that.
before
Somebody
earlier
pass me
on,
that.
yeah.
Somebody pass me that.
Puzzled.
Have you gone about this on the thing?
We have mentioned. Yeah, we have mentioned. Yeah,
This,
What's
Roddy,
that piece of shit? Who's that by?
Roddy McGee.
Oh, that brilliant thing.
This is one of the best things that I've seen in a long time. I've gigged this already. This is killer. Ryland did this on his Instagram. If you want to go check it out, check out Ryland's Instagram. We did it on the review show last Wednesday. This is brilliant. It's one of Roddy's best tricks.
He has also got a new coin trick coming out that should be in next week.
I was speaking to Sean Dunn about that, and he was just like, "That's one of my that's my new favourite Roddy McGee trick, like the coin thing. Like it's killer.
Yeah,
Roddy's
so
just amazing.
Little door.
He is absolutely amazing. He is one of these creators that actually I do genuinely get excited about.
Yeah,
when he's
exactly
bringing
what you
something
said
out.
about Sanders and Sankey. It's, we're again with Roddy. You know, when
Roddy
he
just
brings
brings
something
it, and it's
something
always
good.
freaking clever as well. I did an interview the other day with Ben Williams. Remember Ben Williams?
Yeah, he was in the shop the other day.
Yeah, and Ben was just talking about when he first met Roddy at like a convention years ago, and he was showing him all of this crazy stuff, and he's like, I've never seen anything like that before. And that's what Roddy does. He just brings out really mental stuff that nobody else would think of.
But this is what you were saying about him just before he came on the show. You were just.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to bring that up.
Good to have you join us, Roddy.
Frankendoe, Little Door, he's done them all.
Little Door's my favourite.
Star Portal or Portal Star.
Star, we got it down. It's, what's it called?
Yeah, Star
With the
Portal.
box thing. Oh, anyway.
So many good ones. That thing he did with D as well, UPS. That's really
Yes,
good.
that's really good.
Yeah.
Stargate.
Stargate, that's the one.
Stargate.
So much good Roddy McGee material.
Graham Hickman says, ha 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 ha, Agent Tritton not buying. Well, that won't last long.
No.
Agreed.
Andrew Short, I like the idea, competition. Adam Reeves, Mark Mason's Alibi is awesome card to impossible location. Seven of Spades says Chris Brackus, was it the Seven of Spades? No, sorry, you lose. Matt Boscroft says, been loving the Paul Curry book over Christmas. Do you guys think Penguin release of Touch adds much to Curry's original? Don't ask me. I have no idea.
No idea.
I've not played with
Sorry.
the book. Yes.
A little bit, but if you've got the book, Matt, I wouldn't bother. Really, there's so much stuff in that book. Don't ignore the rope stuff at the end. No, not enough to warrant buying it. My book.
Amber says, I feel left out. Facebook changed the swear word to star. What did he say? When was this?
I don't know.
I don't know. Does Facebook do that?
Maybe.
No,
Didn't know
Facebook
that.
can't. No, it won't be quick enough, would it? I don't know.
Amber's been drinking.
Maybe.
Graham says, Craig is obviously in a bad mood. He don't like anything I've ever said. I've ever heard you say, oh, that's shit. So come on, Craig, name something that you do like. We just have.
I just named anything by Roddy McGee. This is awesome.
Ah, yes. So this is interesting. So I hadn't actually looked at this.
This is
when I
killer.
came in.
I reviewed this a couple of weeks ago on the show. This is one of the best cube matching routines I've ever seen.
I haven't seen it. Didn't even know we had it in. Who got
Yeah,
that?
it's killer. This is
I
absolutely.
can remember ordering it. I can't.
And I showed it you.
Yeah.
And you were just like, oh, that's really good.
Yeah. simple as
It's
that.
very easy to do. You don't even need to be able to solve a cube to do it, which is the problem with most cube stuff. If you accidentally mess it up, you're screwed. And it's got a really nice moment at the end where a cube solves in the spectator's hand.
Nice.
This is killer. I'm friends with Henry Harrius, and I think this is as good as anything Henry's put out. There you go. There's something good.
There you go. Thank you.
I would advise, if you are doing cube magic, though, to learn how to solve a cube, because you never know when someone's going to pick that cube
Or at
up
least
and
get the app that
push
helps you
off.
solve them.
Yeah, yeah.
Walter says both, whatever that was, Walter. I missed it. It must have been when I was downstairs. Excuse me. Ali says, yeah, stop it. I sealed. Make it, don't print it. Andy Tingley, what's the difference between abstract effects and a bucket of shit? The bucket.
I love that.
George says, hi all. Hello, George. Graham Hickman, don't put NPAD in front of Craig. He don't like that. Amber says, Alex, put the tattoo sleeves on your ankles. Jonas says, Craig salty balls, this has turned into a really classy show. Absolutely. Well, he was talking about his deck earlier, wasn't he? Roddy says, Craig, sorry for that, not getting back to you. Speak soon. Okay, I'll take that back.
Oh, that's when I said, fuck you, Roddy McGee.
You says, no, it's German. Oh, it's a German name. Okay. Well, wow, we are behind, aren't we? Nimm eine Karte, bitte. See, I do speak some
That's very
language.
honestly. You're just multi-talented.
I know, yeah. You want to hear me speak Spanish, mate? Here's how you pronounce my name correctly. I can't watch the link on here, unfortunately. It doesn't we don't have a hyperlink on this system we're using.
It's a U or UE? Or
UE. Denker says Happy New Year. Charlie Robinson's there. He says, yeah, P for poets. We know what that means. Happy Poets Friday. Happy Poets Day to you too, Charlie. It's Friday. Matt Bellschool says, Murphy's is like a flurry of sewage being pumped un-Biden into the magic industry. Yep.
Wow.
Say what you think now, Matt.
I'll tell you what.
Don't hold back.
The other problem I have with Murphy's is that we end up sort of almost being forced to get in the latest releases, even though we know that they are going to be shocking. Because
little things like the quantum spoon bends, it's terrible, and we've sold one. We had 12 of them in. Obviously a bit of a mistake, but it's like we have to get them in because it might be good, but it might not. We don't know. There's no filter, so we have to buy them in to find out if they're any good, and if they're not, then we're stuck with them.
And actually, I think Twin Cube. I think I got 6 in, but the actual trailer that we have to go off didn't make it look that great.
Do Murphy's give you the option of seeing the trailer, seeing the tutorial before you buy it?
Sometimes.
That would be useful because then you can.
But
then even then we have people going, what's it like? Because they see it on other people's websites, and if it looks like we're not getting in the latest stuff. Yeah. People think we don't get it in rather than we're making the judgment.
But there's too many things out there as well. For example, we've got 5,000 products in stock here. Murphy's have probably nearly 30,000 products on there now. There's too much of it because too much crap is in. If they filtered everything and we knew anything we got from Murphy's was great, we'd order like 20 or 30 of everything, and we'd learn to dem those things. We're pushing them all out, and people have less choice, and less choice is quite often better. I mean, sometimes more choice is good, but in general, less choice is better because it's all good quality stuff. We've got the time then to dem it because we know it's going to be selling for the next 2 or 3 years. There's no point in us learning half the things in here because in a week's time or 2 weeks' time, they're going to be sold out. No one's going to buy it again because it's all terrible. And what's the point in paying my staff and time to dem it when it's going to be in and out in 2 minutes? So yeah. What you got there?
The next question is getting ready.
Okay. Jim Hackey says, hello Craig, Dave and Alex from Mastabula, Ohio. And hello Jim, thank you as always for joining us, my friend. Tim Hodgkinson says, hey, I'm thinking of getting Easy Money. Do you know how it looks in person? Thank you.
It looks
freaking incredible.
Ooh. Sorry, mate, I'm going to put that in my back wallet. Have you got one I can borrow? Ooh, hello.
It's good.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's a great little gag. I wasn't keen when I first saw it, so I looked at it and thought, oh, that's terrible. What's that for? Because I didn't realise what it was. I didn't realise it was a kind of a comedy production thing. But some of the things they do in the trailer is brilliant.
It's not just a comedy production thing.
Oh, yeah. Some of the things in the trailer is great, but I didn't realise the idea behind it.
Yeah. I love the idea of taking a coin out, and if you haven't seen the coin through table routine, they do this thing where they open up this, they take out a coin, they put the coin here, they put the wallet to one side, they have the coin going through the table a whole bunch of times, and then the final time they put it underneath, and I'm not really on this table, but they kind of here and they go, look, and you put the wallet through the table, and it looks really, really good,
Yeah, some great stuff.
That does pass.
Yeah, it does.
As a wallet. In person, it's fine in person.
Yeah.
Really up close as well.
And it does look like it's full of cash and cards and everything like that. If I got my wallet's downstairs, but my wallet looks pretty much the same as that, bogged out. Matt Boscoe says, Alex, what were your books for 2021? Drowning in them, and I don't know what to prioritise.
Oh, what new books for 2021? God, I can't even remember what came out. It's the Jennings one, probably.
Andy Gladwin's book was good. That came out in 2021.
What, the boy who
cried magic?
No, it was the year before.
No, it wasn't. Because I remember talking about it in January on the channel.
Okay, all right, there you go.
Yeah, it was about May time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think, it was about May time.
Definitely 100%. And I love that. I think that's a great book.
Mark Cullen says, just tuned in, that's amazing. How do you do that effect turning Bobo into Craig Petty? Is it a marketing effect, and if so, how much? We rehearsed that for about 6 months to get it just right. But I
think we pulled it off.
The hardest part was teaching Bobo to actually speak. But no, all good. Nigel says, Fire Bullets look great. Great review from Craig on Henry's Tornado Cube. Great visual effect. Yeah. Also looking forward to seeing Hanson Chen's sparkling and eye candy. Yes, definitely looking forward to that. Hanson Chen's released some good stuff in the past, so yeah. Walter says, my computer stops on my iPhone now. No. Whatever it takes, Walter, just keep watching. Just don't tune out. Whatever it takes. Go to your neighbour's house, borrow their phone. Ken says, oi, Craig, love your show.
Thank you, man.
with that. What's that 3 thing? That -3, less than 3.
No, it's a I love you. It's a heart.
No, he's giving you less than 3% for your show, mate. Oh, sorry.
No, it's because I'm on the PropDog Show.
Oh, okay, right. Christopher says Craig's reaction was priceless. Bloody giggled my head off. What was that for?
Drinking your shit.
Oh yeah.
Your drink, your kombucha.
Oh right, I thought you meant what we did before the show started.
No.
I couldn't believe you drunk that either. I mean, Christ. I was going to put it on the toilet, but no, well, drink it. Okay. Roy says, don't let Craig break stuff in the shop. Yeah. Paul Craven, I went through some old DVDs the other day and came across Craig's Flipper Coin one and watched it and rewatched it. It's utterly brilliant.
Thank you. It's just it was shot very badly. Very badly.
Dave Stroke Mike Stroke Alex, Mike's gone now, he says, can you quickly talk us through the flipper coins that PropDog sells and the pros and cons of each? Paul, no. There's a lot of them, a lot of different ones. But basically, you've got gravity and non-gravity.
If you want to flipper for any of the routines that I do, it has to be a gravity flipper.
Yeah. A gravity flipper, if you don't know, will open naturally on its own and just kind of swing down, so you don't need to worry about trying to get it and pull
it'll
it down.
lay flat.
It'll lay flat, yeah. With a non-gravity flipper, it's kind of like a folding coin where it's got elastic and it will fling back into place. So those are the two really.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a routine that you want it to lay flat, generally speaking, don't you?
Yeah, but if you get the one that pops back, that's a non-gravity one. If you've got a magnetic coin to use it with, like Mark Mason's. What do you call it? Mark Mason's
Double Deluxe.
Double Deception. Double Deception. Yeah.
Double Deception.
Which is brilliant. If you don't know the routine, you put two coins on somebody's t-shirt like that, and then you reach on the side and you pull one through. And what I can't tell you what's going on, but yeah, it's a flipper coin and it's amazing. So you can keep a flipper coin open using a magnetic coin.
If you've got time and you've got to spare 90 minutes, go on YouTube and type in the hows and whys of the flipper coin. I did a 90-minute video on my channel, all breaking down what all the flipper coins are, what they do. I went through lots of different routines you can do with them, so go check that out.
Thanks, mate. We've just lost a customer. He's never going to come back and watch us when he can watch something like that from you, is he?
And then I say buy them all from PropDog.
I do think there is something on the PropDog Lounge about all the different ones, because it's one of those questions I get asked a lot.
But he also says many thanks and best wishes to you all for 2022. See you at Blackpool. If it's on, hopefully it is.
I believe it is.
Yeah. Ken Dunn says, Craig firing the gun reminded me of the Devil's Bottle demo he did with Penn years ago. Poor old Blammo is still nervous on camera.
That was like 5 stone and 10 years ago.
Jonas says, yep, that's the Eclipse Tip, Craig.
There you go. Knew it.
Andy says, my happy place is Lundy Island. Good old Lundy Island. Rita says, so when are you coming to Australia? When you buy us a ticket, Rita, we'll be right over there. I've been double vaxxed, so unlike certain tennis players, I can get in without being deported. We would like to have you here, do the live from down under with all the perks. Do you know what? I should do that. I should get the company to buy me a ticket to Australia. I'll go all the way over to Australia. I'll do a quick live show for half an hour, and then Rita can show me the sights and sounds of Australia.
Can I come? Please.
Don't tell Alex. Okay. Frank Valenti says my daughter was at a camp. Was a camp counsellor, and one of her young campers said, "When I grow up, I want to be Craig Patty. No, I want to be a bubble. Dream big, Alex." Nick Adcock says, your dog is like my missus, old, deaf and doesn't do much. Laugh out loud. What happened
my
when
dog,
I was downstairs?
18 years old.
Oh, bloody hell. Well, good innings. Damn right, yeah. Andy Tingley says, I used your gossip over Christmas. Great reaction. Cheers, Craig.
Thank you.
Adrian, hello, buddy.
You missed the thing about puzzled, by the way.
You missed a puzzled comment. You just skipped over it.
Oh, there we go.
When will you get refills for puzzled?
Next week. The amazing thing about this is, so we accidentally, I think I ordered 12 puzzled and 6 refills, and they came the other way round. But we sold the 12 refills with the 6. It was that good that people immediately, 2 days later, were asking for refills. So, next week. Right,
no more coins, guys, because we are going to be running out of time otherwise. Adrian Twitten says, try for a star hole. That made me laugh. Ben Keith says, got anything on Memdex yet? Have a look, just search memory on the website and see what comes up. I know we've got lots of mnemonic stuff. Jordan says, holy shit. Hey, Craig, didn't know you were going to be here.
Hey,
Craig now works here. He's our cleaner. We let him come on the live today, but he's now going to clean the toilets, my car, downstairs, everything.
I am indeed.
He was desperate for the work, couldn't get any power.
Yeah, it's true.
What is S-Ray about, guys? Well, Ronnie, hopefully you've now seen that since, because I know you're on a time lag here, so hopefully we've answered your question already. But if we haven't, let us know and we'll talk you through it again. I'll watch the trailer as well. You'll get a much better idea. The trailer is fantastic, by the way. Ronnie says, can you make money releasing magic?
If you're Roddy McGee.
You probably could. Yeah, there's a lot of people who probably can't and probably don't. Or should be fined for making magic. Andrew Short says, Sankey calls it prolific.
Yeah, I've got a different word. Begins with S.
Prophylactic, stick it up there, yeah. Nigel Quinn says, I see the 1914 have the new Orphic wallet released tonight. Can Craig mention any new releases that he has with the 1914?
Very, very briefly. The Orphic wallet is the best wallet. Well, it's very, very different to anything I've ever seen before.
Right.
It's very different to any of it. It's very, very different. There's a very unique switch. It's a 3.5 hour tutorial. And Lewis Lavelle goes through everything, and I'm on there. I've put 4 routines on there. I've put 4 routines on there. Ooh. 2 hours of the 4.5 hours is me. And I've got an exclusive review show special going up on Sunday night where I do an interview with Lewis Lavelle. I talk about everything. It's a Murphy's item, so you guys will have it. It's a really good wallet.
It's coming in. It's a pre-release today, I think. I don't think it's out until the week after next. Is that right?
Yeah, but it's going to sell out quickly. I know how many Murphys have got, and not that many.
So anyway, we have reserved some. We've reserved more of the large one for the cards.
You want to get the plus. If you're a magician, you want to get the plus. It's incredible. I've been working it for a while. There's a sign. Just check the thing out on Sunday. As for anything releases, I've got through 1914. I've got this thing called Forecast, which is coming out this year. I've got a lottery prediction. I've got a sequel to Visible, which is all about the Svengali deck, and a thing that I can't talk about. So quite a few stuff.
Sounding quite prolific there. A little bit like the old Sankey master.
I'm more towards the Santa scale.
Christopher says, Craig, you mentioned a coining can by Illusionist on the podcast the other week. It's on Magic Stream for anyone subscribed, so no need to purchase. Magic Stream has quite a few gems for a reasonable monthly fee, but looking forward to Netrix, which I'm sure will be just as great, if not better.
It will be.
Jordan Davies says, we're only making plans for Nigel Quinn.
Okay.
We are aware that. Christopher says, 60 minutes, I've never watched anything this long that didn't involve nudity. Just saying. Thank you, Christopher. That's because
it's coming up. It's coming up.
They only tune in for 5 minutes when we run around. It's because you're here, mate. Yeah. They just can't believe that you'd be that.
All the men want to be me. All the women want to be with me.
God, what I wouldn't be to be you.
Ego the size of the planet.
Your jet-setting life.
Yeah.
Jordan says that Smokey Lightsaber looks effing epic.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Didn't know it smoked. He showed us that trick.
Only afterwards.
Showed us the other tricks, not that one. I think I need to get myself a 3D printer, says Ronnie McGee. Don't you dare. How much is the X?
The fudge is an X.
The X? I can draw you an X for a tenner. Which X?
Yeah.
What?
With an X.
Gwillem Bajuja, hello Gwillem. He says, Happy New Year, guys, from Malta. Alright, don't rub it in. Cool. Freezing cold out here. Andy Tingley says, that's right.
Oh, how much is S-Ray?
It's around 300.
300 something.
300, I think he might have told Becca something else.
Don't look at the invoice. Uh-oh, he's in trouble. Yes, he's not getting any action tonight.
We did, so...
Jordan says,
around 350.
About 350. There you go. Jordan Davis says you could use that lightsaber in cosplay also.
I tell you what, Jordan, you cosplay as Princess Leia. I'll buy you one.
What's cosplay?
Cosplay is when you dress
up. What's cosplay?
As some sort of.
Hang on, we just stopped here on a nice day. What cosplay?
That party we went to the other day, dressed as hamsters.
Oh!
Fancy dress.
Oh.
What you did here today, when you walked out and you pretended to me with the tattoos and the
Right.
glasses, that's cosplay. Now, that was shit cosplay, but that was cosplay.
The hamster stuff was more cosplay. Well, I was a gerbil, he was a hamster. Yeah. That wheel. Yeah. Scott, hello buddy, I hope you're well, it's been a while mate. He says, hi guys, happy new year to you all, thank you. Alan says, Alex, thank you. Says, hi all, didn't know Craig had a new job at PropDog. Yep, as I said, he's a cleaner, yep. You're amazing, he charges 50p an hour. Nigel says, Waddy's coinception looks awesome.
Yes, it does.
He does. He really should have won on the board for Creator of the Year or something like that. I think. Well, he really should have won something.
All I'm saying is Roddy McGee fears Craig Petty.
In fact, Roddy is the next commenter. He says, "Oh, thanks, guys."
Unfortunate, wasn't it?
Jordan says the stuff Roddy McGee makes is pure eye candy.
Absolutely.
Some bloke called Martin Paul says hello.
Hey, Paul, give me a call.
Happy birthday from the other day.
Oh, and happy birthday, Noel Qualter.
Oh,
if
yeah,
you're
happy
watching,
birthday,
it's your
Noel
birthday today. Yeah, we know that. If he's watching, I don't think he watches. Andy Tingley says, is coinception not just a folding coin?
No,
No.
it's not.
Even if it was, we wouldn't be allowed to tell you.
But it's not.
It's clever.
Rich Relish says, don't forget Flux by Roddy McGee. Great practical moving intrigue. Yeah, absolutely. It's been a while since we saw that. Roddy McGee says, no moving parts. Tom Mullinger, hello buddy. I hope you are well. It's been a while. He goes, I'm not sure why I'm watching this, but I can't turn it off.
That's what she said.
I'm not sure why we're still doing it. But anyway, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, next week.
It's like your lives you used to do with Saturn. I miss watching those too. Like a hole in my head. Best thing about that, Tom.
I love Tom. Tom's amazing.
He's great. Roy says, when will you get refills for Puzzled?
Next week.
Next week. Andy Tingley says, you got me then. Ali Dearest says, will you be getting Spider-Pen X in available, even though I think Tarantula 2 is a pile of poo? I'm interested.
The problem with Spider-Pen X is, what's the guy's name that creates it? Masika, Yiga Masika. It's probably the only person in Magic that's got a bigger ego than me.
Well,
he's got a bigger wallet than you too.
I mean, those, yeah.
And a lot of lawyers.
Yeah.
Yes. I haven't seen it, but I'm a Gravity user through and through. I love Gravity.
Gravity's awesome.
Yeah.
Apologies, Roddy, says Andy. I better broadcast that apology. There we go. Scott says, still loving Craig's review on the NPAD by S Magic.
It's
Roddy
terrible.
says, no problem, reasonable question. Jordan.
Can I ask, as a creator, and this is what he's on, you know, the old cafe.
What do you?
When you release something, and people are guessing, isn't it this, isn't it that?
Yeah.
Does that really irritate you, or do you think like, well, you know, am I going to have to actually just tell you exactly what it is?
For
Should I
my
have
5
told you what it
cents,
is?
if I had my way, I would show everyone exactly what they're getting in the trailer. I'd show them exactly
but I
how
think
it
the
does it and what it works.
You know
Even
what?
if they
Because
can
people
make it up themselves.
Lloyd Barnes has actually said to me on the podcast, if he had his way, he would have it so that all of the tutorials are just released to the Magic community, because then the trick will stand on its own merit. And people can watch the tutorial, and if they like it, they can buy it.
Absolutely.
He wanted, when he bought Cognito out, he wanted to just release the tutorial because people couldn't do it unless they bought the app.
Yeah.
And I think more people, like Sam who's here, he'd never bought it. It's been out for a while. I showed it to him in the shop today, and immediately he bought it off me.
Yeah, absolutely. So I and my ring flight and my trailer and my ring flight and the Plus wallet show everyone how it works, and I've got a lot of abuse for that over the years. A lot of abuse, but it sells.
You can't
It
do that with all
sells.
routines. Like, for example, Visible was a collection of routines with an invisible deck. If you release the tutorial for that, it's
Agreed.
like...
Yeah. But, you know, in general, for something like, I don't know, what we've got over here.
Like this.
The Flipbook Magician. I'd love to show people how the Flipbook Magician works, because when they get it, when they see that, they'll be like, wow, that's brilliant, I'm going to buy it. But unless they know how good it is, they think, oh, I don't know, probably not for me. You know, people need to know what's there. It's like that time I went to Davenport's about 15, 20 years ago, and I did a lot of squeaker gag stuff in my act, and this new electric squeaker came out, and I thought this would be fantastic. Electric squeaker, it leaves my hands free so I can do more stuff and then just touch a certain point in my body and I'll get the squeaker. So I thought that's going to be great. So I went into Davenport's and I said, can I possibly have a quick look? I need to know if it's suitable for my act. And they said, well, no, you can't have a look. So, well, can you dem it for me? I said, no, none of us dem it. So, well, how do I know what I'm buying? I need to know what it's like. And they said, you can't. And I thought, oh, well, how much is it? It's like 70 quid. Wow, it's a lot of money. So the trailer showed it to
Yeah.
be good. I thought I'll give it a go. Bought it, absolute pile of crap. There was a toe switch down here, wires going up here, a button down here. It sounded like a really bad recording of a squeak. You could hardly hear it. It was absolutely useless, and there's no way I could possibly use it.
I remember it.
Yeah, I could not use it whatsoever. And had I known, I would never have bought it. And I had such buyer's remorse, I never went back to Devonport after that anyway.
No.
If someone came in here and asked it, I'd be like, yeah, take it, try it, put it on, have a play, make sure it's right.
We still get people come in here and go, it's all right if I open the box.
Yeah, well, of course.
That's why you're here. That's the whole point of the
make
shop.
sure it's suitable for you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's my thing. And they can't do that online.
Yeah.
So they're buying blind.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, if they had access to a tutorial or more information, everyone says, oh, but you're giving it away. Lay people are going to find out. Lay people don't go looking for magic. And if they do, and they want to know the secret of Pocket Nightmare, they can easily go on and buy it. They haven't got to be a magician to buy it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not a problem. And no one's going to go, oh, I saw this card trick the other day when he put stuff in his card. I'm going to watch a trailer for Pocket Nightmare because they're going to know exactly what it's called, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, right.
Anyway, so
Rant over.
So the guesswork.
You
So
did a good job.
people guessing about the solution and you having to answer the yes or no, or people going, I think it's a load of rubbish because it is just
A lot of the time,
this.
the Magic Cafe is a necessary evil. You have to
Yeah.
go on there because it's a great way to get your product out to people. And it's a great way to answer people's questions. The problem with the Magic Cafe, it's a double-edged sword. There's some really good advantages with the Magic Cafe. There's some great material on there. There's some great comments on there. But you have to put up with the giant, massive fucking idiots that are on there that think they're important because they base their importance on a post count. And they're just not important. They spout complete and total, utter shite.
But there
and
must
they
be-
have no idea what they're talking about. And it really winds me the hell up because realistically, they're giving advice to people based on nothing. Because probably every single person on there that's got a fake name with that stupid little top hat, with that stupid little rabbit that's sticking out of the top hat, when you just know that that asshole doesn't have a fucking clue what they're talking about, you know that that person is just sitting in their parents' basement day after day after day, typing into a fucking keyboard, not knowing what the hell they're going on about,
It's gonna explode.
covered in
It's gonna
Cheerios,
explode.
covered in fucking
blow.
sticky fucking magic books and magazines, because they haven't got the fucking guts to actually say who they really are, and they value their fucking life and how they've done everything based on one thing and one thing only, which is their post count. Asshole motherfuckers that are in the Magic Cafe can suck my dick.
I knew you wouldn't mind. I knew it.
They
I
must
knew
be
you'd happy.
important, though,
I
if
knew
they're
you'd be fine with it.
anonymous. I mean, let's face it.
But there's some nice people on there as well.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell you haven't done a rant in a while.
I don't do them anymore. I don't do them
We
anymore.
missed them. You should.
I'm trying
miss-
to be good. I'm trying to
If
be
you miss
good.
Craig's rants, drop him an email and say, Craig, we want more rants.
If you want the rants, go on the podcast. I've channeled it all onto the podcast with Lloyd now.
Roddy McGee says, no problem. Reasonable question.
I think you've gone back a bit. No? Oh, sorry.
Which is on a delay. Jordan says, just bought the Nexus wallet from you guys a month ago and I'm loving it.
Great wallet.
Good stuff. Amit Badiani, hello mate. He says, hi guys, what do you think of Pro Mystic Omni wallet? I'm fascinated and love the original thought transmitter, but the more I look at Omni wallet, the more I'm joining in. We
I'll take
don't
this one.
sell it.
Yeah, well,
Here's the thing. You have to understand the difference between a method and an effect on the audience. You're excited by it because it's a really cool method. And yes, it is a really cool method. It's very, very unique. But ultimately, the effect at the end of the day is somebody writes something on a business card, it's tucked away in a wallet, and you tell them what it is. You can do that with a shadow wallet, with a peak wallet, with one of the wallets over there, many wallets that you've got. There's a million ways of doing that without spending like £1,000. And what is it ultimately going to do if you buy it? It's just going to satisfy the fact that you've got a really cool prop. But you know what? No spectator that you perform that to will go, well, you know what? That's a really good trick right there. It wouldn't have been very good if you used this wallet that was £50. Because you used a £1,000 wallet, that's much better. It's a method. You know, if you want to do the method, go for it. But
I think you will be Charlie Big Potatoes at your local club, though.
yeah, if that's what floats your boat.
Yeah.
Not that your boat floats, but if that's what floats your boat.
Just choose one of them there cards.
Yep, we've got a card. Pretend I've wrote something
keep
on
it
it.
face down, don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Hang on.
This would be something written on the card.
Yeah, right, okay, so just a wallet over there. All I'm going to do is say to you, just do the one-handed if I can. There you go. Pop it in there, face down, so I can't, no, the other way, in that one over there.
Oh, that one there?
Put it face down so I can't see. Right, so I have no idea what that card is.
No idea.
No one else has any idea what that card is. And then you can tell them straight away, 10 of diamonds, and then pop it out, and then, yeah.
So why spend £1,000 on something
Simple
when you
as
can do
that.
the same thing
Black
for
diamonds.
£50?
Yeah. So yeah,
It is a lot.
Unless you want to be Johnny Big Bollocks at the your Magic Club.
I've got some cool peak wallets and stuff, expensive bits and pieces, but I still go back to the Jack's wallet all the time.
Simple, nice big window. It's perfect.
Craig Filichetti's never going to talk to me again ever. But I'm just being honest.
Craig's stuff is amazing.
Oh yeah, I use a lot of Craig's stuff that I can't do with something else. But the Omni wallet, for me, it's a method that it solves a problem that doesn't exist.
If we could sell his stuff, we would, but we don't. We can't. So there we go. Denker says, "I love this show, guys. Great job. Thank you." Kevin King says,
Actually, right now.
Thank you. That's right. Kevin King says, "At a show right now, and just use the PropDog Chop Cup coffee mug to great reactions." Oh, good stuff, Kevin. I still miss the Starbucks cup, but there we go. Rita Rose says, we would to see you here. I presume you missed out the love on that one. We'd love to see you here. Andy Tingley says, it might be cheaper for me to get a light-up condom. Walter says, hope you guys have a great night, weekend. Great show and great guest. Thank you for joining us as always, Walter. Dennis says, hi, everyone. As we're about to say bye, everyone. Ken Dump says, Electron Magic Squeaker sucked. I'm with you, Dave. Thank you, Ken. Matt Bosco says, will you be getting foreseen in by Andy Nyman anytime soon? We were meant to be getting it in some time ago, but Tannins, for whatever reason, aren't getting in touch. Andy did say to Tannins to let us have it, and for whatever reason they haven't. But I think that may be something to do with the mini magician fallout on the Magic Cafe that went on some time ago. Paul Martin says, now that's a rant. Absolutely. Right, no more comments, guys, because we are running out of time. Matt Burskell says, spot on there, Craig. 5 out of 10 people on the cafe who are ruining it for everyone. Andy says, that's better. Craig ranting. Dennis says, did you forget to take your meds this morning? Please don't have a heart attack. You're turning red. That's the whole idea, Dennis. If you've never seen one of Craig's rants, watch them. Because you would think he's about to flip over. Or
I have to keep going until I'm bordering heart attack, and then I stop.
I felt his heart beating from here. It was like, and the floor was rumbling. There's a little glass of water there with little ripples on, like in Jurassic Park. Yeah. Amit says, thanks, Craig. Sean Churchyard says, is there an alternative to the cafe? Because I haven't used a website like that since high school, besides chatting to you guys here. There's quite a few, actually. You've got the Magic Bunny, Talk Magic.
Also, some of the Facebook groups. Magicians Only, that was founded by Nick Einhorn. Is really, really good.
Yep.
The Magicians Advice podcast, which
Magicians of Facebook.
Magicians of Facebook, SME Magic, some of those are really good.
Jim Hattie
Also,
says,
join your local club.
Yeah.
Jim Hattie says, is there an electronic squeak that's not crap? Yes. No, you're right. Nigel says, laugh out loud. Love you, Craig. Please can we have a Craig as a bi-monthly rant feature on the PropDog Live? Amber says, Facebook changed the subtitles when you was ranting. It said music heavy metal. How bizarre.
Really?
No, not heavy metal, heavy Craig.
Ah, yes. Hey, that's number 5.
Matthew Colley says, I get the same effect from my JOL wallet in my routine. Kills every time. Thank you, buddy. Yes, that is right. You can do a peek with that. And Ifty says, any thoughts on Jota, that effing card? No.
Oh,
I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it soon, but go and watch the trailer. If you want to know what a fake reaction looks like.
Oh, God, that was the work. Yes, jeez.
It's like, oh my God, that was so good. Yeah, you didn't. I wish my wife could fake it that well.
Yeah, but it'd been like the 50th time she'd seen it and they filmed it, so she's getting tired by that time. They started at 6 in the morning. It was like 8 at night by the time they got that reaction, so yeah. And Adam Evans, member of the Magic Circle, says, hey Craig and guys of PropDog. Right, okay, so finally caught up the comments, and we are...
That took a while.
Yeah, well, we've done an hour and 40 minutes so far. So, right, we are going to give some stuff away. Some magic away, and Craig, being our guest today, can rant a card. Right, I want you to pick a card, not by pulling out, but by shouting it. It's so hard that one card jumps out the packet and says, oh, I'm scared. And then we'll give some stuff away. Don't look at the card, though.
Get out!
Move! If only shout louder!
Peter Egging!
You might need to just break a bit as you're talking like that, you see.
Peter Egging! No, I can't do it. Do that one.
All right, that's one. Need two.
Oh, 2.
Yeah, we give away 2 prizes on this show. We're good. Good
great.
like that. Yeah, there we go. Right, so guys, don't shout out anything yet. Wait for the word "go" to appear on your screen. There you go. Right, so any second now, you're going to see the word "go" appear on your screen. When you see the word "go," name one single playing card and one card only. Go. Did that work? Yeah, go. Right, so guys, if you don't know the rules, if you're new to the show, then we are going to give away 2 prizes today. All you have to do is to name 1 playing card and 1 playing card only. You've got a minute to name that playing card as soon as you can. Put it up there because it's all done in the order here. If you name 2 cards, you will be disqualified. If the card we turn over here is the nearest to your card and it's the first one on our screen, not your screens, because your screen will show different to ours, then you win that prize, okay? And the prize is whatever you want to choose. So if you go to the home page of the PropDog website, scroll to the very bottom of the page and you'll see a category that says Facebook Live Giveaways. Have a look on there, choose any product you want, check it's in stock and say, hi guys, I won this prize, can I have this? Don't say it now because we won't hear you, you're at home, but email us in and say that. And we will send it out to you first thing on Monday. So when you see the word stop, do not call another card because your time is up. You have 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. There we go. Right, so for the first time, the cards call
Not bad, right?
are the 10 of spades and the 2 of diamonds. It could be that 2 people are going, yes! And 2 people are going, oh, so close. We shall have a look. Let's see who's first. Right, Craig, I shall keep an eye out for the 10 of spades. If you can keep an eye out for the 2 of diamonds or nearest 2, or you can scroll, okay. Let's have a look. So,
I'm looking for the 2 diamonds.
Oh, well, straight away, Alec Mitchell. Well done, mate. 3rd one down. Well, straight away. So we're all looking for the 10 of spades or the nearest 2.
10 of clubs
spades.
is Adam Evans.
No, it's got to be a spade.
7
of spades nearest so far. Another 7. No. Keep going, keep going.
9 of
9 of spades nearest so far, Simon Proctor. Quiet. 10 of spades, Mark Patrick Kavanagh.
Oh,
Congratulations, Simon. Sorry, buddy, you were so close. So we have our 2 winners. We have. Did you get the first one?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And it can mark.
Yep. So congratulations, guys. You are the 2 winners. Go to that category at the bottom of the homepage. Choose anything you want. Make sure it's in stock. Drop us an email and say, hi, guys, I won. Can I have this? If you don't order from us or haven't ordered before, let us know your address as well and we'll send it out. It doesn't matter if you live abroad. We'll send it anywhere in the world. We make sure you're on this planet there. We don't send to out of the planet. It's too expensive. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Can Elon Musk not deliver it?
Well, I asked him the other day if he can drop some stuff up on Mars on the way, and he says yes, but it'll be about 10 years.
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
I think they get pissed off by them. Yeah. Paul Martin says, oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah, gotta be quicker. Ottar says, oh no, sorry. Jonas says, as Ottar doesn't seem to be here, I call Guarantee Joker for him all. He did send us an email to wish us a Happy New Year, actually, but he's probably busy gigging at the moment or blowing some shit up because that's what he does. Andy Tingley says, have a great weekend, guys. Chris Gillen says, cheers. Finley says, oh no, I put 2 of diamonds. Obviously wasn't quick enough. Well done to the winner, though. Matthew Colley says, thanks for another great show. Chris Antonu says, congratulations. Ken Dum says, thanks. And Tim says, have a great weekend. So thank you all for joining us for this PropDog Petty Live. And we will see you all the same time next week. And thank you as always for joining us because without you guys, we're nothing. Bye.